Though as I stand upon the pinnacle, I am the one surviving with a miracle. Shine so bright, be the victor of the fight. Grab your ally in your hand to be the best in all the land. Listen to the power deep within. Now we win! I think that's one way to wrap that up. Don't know how that came out, but oh well. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the song is now over. The fun times begin. Now it's time for us to win! I'm trying to come up with the new intro. Trying to. Alright, we just get to the situation. Check 1, 2. Okay, check 1, 2. Can we all see in here? Hang on. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. Hope that came out alright. If not, go. Anyway, guys, what is up, guys? It's Brownie, the Joy Charge Gamers, charging you with joy with tonight's episode of Dynasty Warriors 8. Excuse me. Had a bit of a burpee. Sorry. Alright, let's get on with this. It's time for some hack and slash mayhem for tonight. A nice bit of casual. Let's kick back and have some fun. But of course, I need my partner in crime. And it seems he is not alone. Let's go say hi. Aeon, are you ready to kick? Oh, Aeon, what have I told you about bringing pets home? No, I don't care. I don't care if they wore a sign that says "Take me." I'm trying to be funny. Wow, that got a bigger chuckle than the actual joke. What the heck? You know what? I'll take it. Anyway, guys, joining us tonight is my partner in crime. He is the avian master, I guess. It's Aeon.
Hello.
And joining us on the guest side of things, we've got Paladin.
Heyo.
And we've got a guest who I'm pretty sure I can only interact one way. I love offense!
What?
Fuck you.
Your microphone cut out on my end.
Oh, sorry. Fine. I love offense!
I love Bastiodon!
Thank you. No. Bastioren.
Bastioren, you're right.
Oh, god damn it! I don't even have one for Rampados.
Aw.
I don't have a Dynasty Warrior for Rampados. I'm sure it'll come to
charges into battle with their heads.
that could be anyone. That could be anyone who thinks straight. Let's remember, use your head.
But I don't want to use my head!
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start off tonight. So, Aeon, are you ready to hack 'em and slash 'em?
Yep.
Paladin, Theon, are you ready to watch and be amazed?
A little bit. I'm busy being a dwarf.
What?
A dwarf, you say?
I am a dwarf and I am fixing a robot.
That doesn't sound like a song.
No, it doesn't.
Wait, you're a dwarf and fixing a robot. Tell us more about this.
Well, I'm also in space on a planet that's infested with bugs that will eat you.
Nice. Sounds like a good holiday.
My employers are the only people that send other dwarves to this planet, let alone living creatures.
I'm trying to actually guess what game he's actually playing. I can't guess the game. I honestly have no idea.
And on top of that, I have to fit the part of fixing a robot is actually me preparing mules so that they can be ready to be received by the drop pod, and I can get off this godforsaken rock.
I have no idea what you're playing.
The game is called Deep Rock Galactic.
Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Huh.
Yeah, it was on sale the other day, and I figured, hey, I want to try something new. Let's pick this up, and it's actually a lot of fun.
God damn it. On a side note, Nick Zilla said, I am a dwarf and I'm avoid copyright claims.
And I'm avoid copyright claims.
And Kotlol guessed the game apparently, Deep Rock Galactic. Hey. Nick says, I've heard a lot of people say Deep Rock Galactic is a fun co-op game.
Yeah, I just have to find people who have the game so I can play with them.
Oh, wait, didn't we have this discussion before?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be my turn. Hey,
Yeah.
guys, I found it.
I was wondering if you remembered. Alright, well, since we're here with Dynasty, we've spent about nearly 10 minutes with nothing. So let's get on with this. So, Aeon, the choice is yours, my young friend. What are we doing? Are we going back to the Jin alternative route? Do you want to make a start on Lubu's story? Or do you want to make some fun and games in ambition mode?
Choices.
So many choices.
Really?
Oh, what was that?
All of the choices.
Good answer. Not helpful, but good.
Fair.
Well, we could give ambition mode some mode to run out.
Oh, we're actually doing this! We're actually are we actually going to... Aeon, are we going to try the 100 challenge?
Ah.
Oh, we're gonna do the 100 challenge!
Alright, 101 Dalmatians. Let's go.
No, Cruella de Vil. She scared me as a kid.
I think she scared a lot of people as a kid.
Yeah, she did have the best theme tune, though.
Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will.
Just mentioning her's giving me a chill. Cruella. She's like an arachnid and going for the non-living. I was trying to sound different. Let's see, Nixilla. As much as I want to play DRG, I'm still hunting big bad dragons. Ah, Monster Hunter.
Doggin.
Yeah. Doggin. Why is it now I'm scared every time I say dragon? Liam is just gonna go right up to me and go, Doggin.
Dargans.
Maybe.
Oh, what have I done? Alright, so, Aeon, I tell you what. Maybe you should come to my one because I have a full setup for everything for all of us to get ready. Because, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to explain ambition mode for all of you people. Because some of you are probably wondering, what is ambition mode?
What is ambition mode, Brownie?
I'm so glad you asked. Now sit down and eat your cookie.
I don't have any cookies. Crap.
Fine, then have an imaginary cookie.
Or just
I can do
Brownie. Or just supply cookies, Brownie.
Supply cookies? I am Brownie! I don't supply cookies! Do I look like the guy who is able to ship off... you know what? That concerning I send gifts off to my fiance, I'm honestly not surprised by that statement. Alright, Aeon, you're coming over to my world. So, to explain briefly what ambition mode is a separate, I guess you could call it story mode, but it's a different sort of time in one. You select one of the warriors you can play as, whichever one warrior you want. But, here's the catch. Whichever person you pick at the start, you are locked into on ambition mode until you unlock the others within it. So you must pick wisely, as in, say for example, you loaded the game straight from scratch and you went, I want to play as Lubu. Okay, fantastic. You're now stuck as Lubu and you can't swap to anyone else until you unlock them in ambition mode. But it's easy to get them. All 816 of them.
Yeah.
Not playable, by the way. That is how many officers you can recruit, because the idea of ambition mode is you are up and coming general who's trying to welcome the Emperor of China to come and explore your lovely little city. So once you've obtained enough of a threshold, you essentially get the Emperor to come meet you. And essentially what ambition mode is, I guess the best way I could put it is it's a large collection of things you can do at once. Like, for example, I'll quickly show around before we get Aeon to join, if that's okay.
I mean,
So, first of all, we have the blacksmith. Blacksmith, this is where you can buy your weapons, and well, I should probably show this off first. As you're playing through the game, you can acquire materials called facility materials and weapon materials. You can use these to upgrade your facilities, and as they grow up in rank, they get better and better and better, either unlocking more stuff or give you more powerful benefits. Like, for example, the blacksmith, maxing this out will give you access to the best 4-star weapons around. So you could be OP on everything. Next, tea house. You can use this as a, let's start off the mission and get ourselves a buff. There you go. You can get a buff of extra hit points, defense, rage bars increasing, etc, etc, etc. Farmer, not much a benefit, except it does acquire you a lot of gold, like 150,000 at max. So you can use it to buy a lot. Merchant, you can buy animals or exchange materials for other materials, so you can use it to upgrade. You have the, I believe it's called, yeah, I just call it the training room, even though that's not it. Let's see. Oh, it's just the training ground. I wasn't far off. I'm smart. That you put one officer in here, and as you go off and do missions in ambition mode, they will gain XP as you do this. So you could literally do the equivalent of a daycare. Put one in there and let them do their thing. I'll go to stables first. Stables is where you level up your animals. Doesn't do any benefit, just gives you items. But this here, this is the best building in the entire game, the Academy. No, you do not have to go and chill out with your crew in the schoolyard before anyone gets clever. I'm sorry, Liam. Liam, don't go! Fine, Liam. That's one free hit on me when this all ends.
Probably not a good idea, to start those.
Yeah, you're right. But to explain what the Academy is an experience gainer. By paying 6,000 of your gold, you can gain a large amount of XP, and you can even level up your characters to maximum level of 150. Wait, who there?
Hello.
Oh, Dell's. Oh, Dell! Dell!
I said hello earlier.
I'm sorry, Dell. Also, Amy Hat.
Yes.
Oh, that's the one I gave you, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I almost forgot I gave you that.
Me.
Oh, on another thought, just quickly, just to explain to the viewers beforehand and stuff like that, you can also get permanent health increase, attack increases, and defense increases. In other words, you can make your Lubu as powerful as everything else, and you just have to look at the enemy and go, die, okay? So that's ambition mode in a nutshell. Do you have any questions?
Nope.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Thean. Mayonnaise is not an instrument. Or salad dressing.
Horseradish isn't an instrument either.
God damn it! I got the wrong one! Let's see. I should probably bring in an Aeon. Now, hold on. I need to bring in an Aeon. Which one? Paladin, which one do you recommend? Valafor or Ifrit? I meant this one. Sorry, Aeon. Alright, let me get things set up. So, essentially what we're going to be doing, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing an attempt on what's called, in ambition mode, you can do small objectives. I'll just quickly show these just briefly. You get yourselves 4 special objectives. They are all unique in their own way. You've got a standard battle, which is basically where you can recruit allies to your army. You've got a unconventional battle, which gives you fame, which allows you to unlock more buildings and more recruitable allies. You've got a skirmish, which unlocks you materials needed to upgrade your buildings. And once you get past the halfway point of mission mode, you unlock mock battle. Are you tired of simple standing missions? Do a mock battle and get thrown right into it. Kind of the old case of, oh, Theon, time to leave the nest. Off you go. Yeet!
Oh boy.
All right, now let's see. I should turn online play on. That's a good start. You know what? I think I'll be crazy. I think I'll be Lubu's daughter. I think I'll actually be Lu Len-Chi for this one.
Len-Chi?
Yes, I'm playing as a girl. What, you want to fight about it?
Yeah.
All right, Aeon, are you ready?
Mate.
Attaboy! Alright, look for place to join a battle. I shall invite, and you know what? I'm gonna sound babyish. We're going to beginner mode!
Oh my god.
What? It says you can do 100 battles in a row to unlock the mightiest thing in the game. It doesn't say you have to do it on ultimate mode.
You unlock Lubu's Lubu? It's just a secondary Lubu he holds in his Lubu hand?
Actually, no, because if you do 90 of these battles in a row, you unlock Lubu's horse.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And as a statement to that, it is the fastest animal in the game, so if you're wanting to do things on a time limit, have a horse. And you know what? We should do things. Let's get the material thing while I bring an Aeon into this fight.
Hey.
So anyway, while this is going on, how's everybody going?
What?
Right, you?
Yeah, doing okay. Doing okay. Just another day. Wait, hold on. Wait.
I'm unpacking boxes.
Yeah, that's right. You're enjoying your new time in Florida for 2 years.
Yeah, I'm going to be. Just need to work on other stuff first, and then woo.
There you go,
I
Aeon.
just realized that was like right next to Disney World. And
Pretty
I
much.
know I'm taking a break right now.
In other words, Dell's happy to join us.
Yeah. Actually, while you guys were talking, I've been putting stuff away.
And that's where you found the Amy hat.
Yes.
Alright, Aeon, I have sent you the invite.
I'm inviting.
You are invited. Oh, god damn it, Cotlow. Cotlow!
I want to know what he said.
At this rate, it'll take Aeons before he joins your game.
Kill him.
I will kill Crash Bandicoot. Kill him forever. Who's hyped for the new Crash, by the way?
Hype!
Yeah.
Hype!
The
Dell's in the meh.
I'm not
And
really
also,
nostalgic. Yeah, I'm not really nostalgic for Crash Bandicoot.
Nick.
Oh yeah.
You worry me with all of your puns in this. Boy, this guy's caught puns for days. Shut up! Alright, let's go. So, to explain also for what happens with the ambition mode, by the way, guys, during this entire mode, we are not allowed to reset ourselves back to home base. Wait a minute! Aeon! Are you playing as Bastio Ren?
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd be at base briefly.
Wait,
He
what?
said he'd do it for me.
Wait, you broke up a bit there, Aeon. What was that?
I was kind of hoping we'd be briefly at your base first.
Alright, well we could do this mission, go back to base, and I'm guessing you're gonna level him up.
That was the plan.
Wait a minute.
I had more than 200 grand towards that purpose.
Oh, that's like, wait a minute. Aeon, you brought the drill?! that's not Ren's weapon!
It's neither's the helper.
Wait. So you have none of Selred's actual weapons he's great with, and you brought the gun lance, and you brought the halberd.
It told me to put my calendar. It didn't give me any opportunity to actually equip it.
We're going back to base. Aeon, we're going back to base, and you're gonna put the right weapon on. Now come with me.
Thank you for the warm-up.
Yo, what? Wait a minute. Selred's level 2 for you? Yeah. We're going. Yes, we are fighting, and we're going back to camp. We are going straight back to camp. We are going back to camp, and everyone, I demand that everyone, you stick close to each other. If you need to get yourself a souvenir, go grab one at the shop.
Please exit in a calm and orderly fashion and walk to the nearest emergency exit.
Oh, God.
In case of emergency, put your head between your knees and
Kiss your bum goodbye.
Yes.
Thank you, Chicken Run.
Yay!
Fun fact, did you know that's getting a remake?
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, Chicken Run is getting a remake. However, there is some really sad news and some controversial shit.
What's that?
They approached the voice of Ginger, the original Ginger, the main hen Orin. But in the process of it, they asked if she wanted to come back. She said sure, she was happy to. She tried to record her lines, and she was actually told she was too old to play the role, so they scrapped her.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And she went on a Twitter complaint about it, and people have been supporting her, but no one has changed their mind.
Wow, that's just...
Yeah, it is
That's
actually...
some baloney.
That is stupid on there. Also, Aeon, I think something's wrong with this game's connection. Just a thought. Are you seeing this on my screen?
It's going Running Man.
I love running!
And that's how Gaspio ended.
Best part, I can push him. Look, I can push him. Now, I also would like to give everyone a nice little tip, by the way, for making a lot of money on this game. So, here's a nice tip that I've learned, and I came up with this all by myself, so I get a star. Well, either way. So, what you need to do is you go to the guard and you go do the mission that gets you the materials. Then, after you've gone in there and grabbed a few materials, you come back to the barracks, and what you do is you in order to get these, you're going to need to level the stuff up in a good way. And you send them off to the Yi province. Yes, I said that right. Once you've done this, head over to the farmer, and after each mission, he will give you a money set of one of 3 values, depending on what level that thing is. If you send them off to the Yi province, you will also get a panda!
Panda?
Yes, you get a panda! And the best part about this is you sell the panda for 10,975, meaning you are making your profit of every time you send them off. The other reason as well that I sent for the materials is if you talk to the merchant and do sell, you can sell your facility materials and your weapon materials for 100 gold. Accumulate that all together, and you'll have like what I've got of, you can probably just see it through the text there, but you have 952,267 gold.
Ooh.
And in case you wondered, to level up a character from level 1 to max level, you need 600,000. So that means I can level anyone. Neener, neener, neener.
Neener, neener, neener.
Alright, also, on a side note, Aeon, you can also use my blacksmith and you can buy yourself a 4-star shield if you need one for Bastioren!
I love Bastioren!
Bastioren sounds like the name of a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I could see that now. Hey, Liam, I now give you the ultimate tool of your demise. I tribute my one monster to summon Bastioren. You have nothing to stop Bastioren. Oh, yeah? Trap hole. Also, oh, look. And also the weather changes. It does nothing, but it's a nice aesthetic. Also, Aeon, you're still running in place on my screen. Oh, there you go.
For me.
So, just so you know, if you want to do this to farm your money, you have to do one battle and keep resetting over and over and over again until you get enough. But on the other side of the spectrum, if you really want to do the 100 mission to get the ultimate stuff of the ultimate rideable stuff, you really need to do this. But it is recommended that you get yourself a good amount of money in this, because there's one other thing that they didn't tell you about the ambition mode that I only found out when I was playing with Aeon. Your health does not reset at the beginning of each fight. So if you lost half your hit points in one battle, you start the next one with half your hit points.
Oh dear.
So this is one of those lovely missions where if you really want to do it, go nuts. So it's recommended that you do this with either your health at maximum or you have a very nice attack and defense stat. Like me, I have pretty much over 1,000 in each one.
Woof.
I did not hack! I did not hack! It's called my skill set, because I have a certain set of skills. Because, tell me, Liam, do you have a certain set of skills to be in the stream?
Lol.
Oh, well, bye, Mom. Alright, just let me know when you're ready, Aeon, and we're gonna go right into the battle. And in fact, you know what? Let's have some random fun for this.
Metronome?
Random fun, you say?
Yes, so what'll happen now is let's have each person choose which battle we do.
Oh dear.
So, in other words, we have the lovable options of either we either have we have a simple battle against some allies to recruit, which is more benefit for Aeon because he still needs them. We have the conventional battle, which isn't a fight, but it's more about rescuing people, but there's still an enemy you gotta kill. There's the skirmish for materials, which is what we just did, which is really short. Or there's the mock battle, where they throw you against your own allies.
Well,
But the mock battle is the longest, and it gives you a good bit of fun. So it's whether you want to do quick and simple, farming, or fight. So you know what? Here's what I'm thinking. If me and Aeon choose the first two, and then each guest will choose the next one.
okay.
And to make it absolutely fair, no choosing the same one twice in a row. So, for example, if we do a skirmish and say, let's do the material one. Okay, what's next? No material on the next one. We have to do another one before we can go to that one. Okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Aeon, are you ready to use that defense to good use?
Oh, man. Goodness.
Oh, good, because we're gonna die. Oh, you know what? I could be cruel and bring out my max level Lu Bu. Fuck
You
it.
have a max level daughter of you.
Yeah, I do. But I also have a max level of Lu Bu. Who I given him a golden panda as an ally. Golden panda! You know what? A dinky panda! You know what? You know what? Maybe, actually, you know what? Maybe I should be Matthew Mercer instead.
Okay.
I'll be Taishu Su. Oh, fucking hell, I really don't know. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna quickly roll a die. Yeah, okay. Well, answers that one.
Okay.
I guess I'm being Lu Bu.
Okay.
I thought you.
I have his max weapons of everything. You tell me why I wasn't going to pick Lu Bu.
I thought you were gonna be his daughter.
I was, but then I thought, nah. I want to go home. I want to go to bed.
You are home.
This isn't my house. I felt, oh great, now I could have that SDF one. Dad, I'm gay. I have no son. This isn't my house. All right, Aeon. All right, so I will choose the first one, and then Aeon will choose the second one. And then we'll leave it to whichever guest wants to pick the next one. And obviously, if you have any topics of discussion, feel free to throw them out there. Because this is going to be interesting. Like anything, as long as it is not anything that can cause a riot.
I can't think of anything that would cause a riot.
Politics, world affairs, you name it.
Okay, nothing controversial. Gotcha.
There you go. That's the word. Yay! You can have an imaginary cookie.
Yay, cookie! Nom 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 nom.
All right. You know what? Let's just go straight to Chibi.
Chibi.
We'll go with Chibi. When you're ready, Aeon. I'm scared where you've buffed Bastio Red up to now.
59.
Hey! Level 2 to 59.
62 of them. There we go. Well, I should have gone for 69 for the laugh.
there's my panda going off and having fun. Wait, where has he gone? He's gone somewhere.
Yes.
He's gone for a walk.
Well, you gotta stop Wind.
Very enthusiastic walk.
Yeah. Wait, is my panda behind us, Aeon?
Yes.
Oh, there he is. There's my panda.
Yay!
All right.
I
So,
don't see a panda.
you'll see the panda on the stream.
Okay, waiting on the panda.
Oh yeah. Well, at least we know how. Also, I'd like to point out the weapon that Lu Bu currently has right now. This is the strongest 6-star weapon in the game.
Well, yeah, because Lu Bu's using it.
Yeah, that and the fact that his base attack with it is 75, and that's lit, and the next highest after that is 60.
Oh.
So Lu Bu literally just goes, "Hey." It's like that lovable skip from Kitty doing the episode. Hey. You know which one I'm on about there. Hey. Well, I suppose it's a lot better than the other one. Huh, there's no way you're gonna make that shot. Oh, you did.
Oh, shit, you did.
I love that, the record. Alright, so since we need to have ourselves a nice topic of discussion, because this is gonna be quite a little bit on this, topic of discussion, okay. Thoughts? Okay. Yeah, you know what? I had like 3 in my head, but I was like, which one do I start with? You know what? Screw it. Let's go for the obvious one. So, here's this one. So, we all know that every single one of us is like an anime fan, I'm guessing, right?
Yes.
Some way, shape, or form.
Okay. Then, here is my question for you all.
Okay.
If you have the potential to be stuck in one anime for the rest of your life, which one and why?
I feel like you've asked this question.
I
in the
know,
stream
I
before.
have asked this one in the stream before, but I figured, no, you might as well have a discussion. It's better than nothing.
Fair enough.
Okay. So, my quick question to add on to that is, would we be allied with the protagonist, or would we be able to change our race?
In other words, is this going to be like Isekai style?
You could say it like that, yeah.
The answer to that is, I guess that's fine. As long as it's not... I suppose in a way, the best way I could put it is as long as it's not a game-breaking one.
Okay.
In other words, it's not like you die and you suddenly regenerate as the god of this world. Unless that's the anime, but...
Yeah, hello, Overlord.
yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, okay.
Well, that's a slime one.
Oh, by the way, before we answer that one, Aeon, do you want to choose the next one? So we did Great Battle. Which one do you want to do now? Do you want to do a short material one, a fame one, or a full-on fight?
Let's do a short.
A short one. All right, let's go get some materials then. If anything else, that can help you out too. Okay, the floor's for anyone who wants to answer.
I'm trying to think of my answer because there's a lot of them that I could probably say.
You know, I don't deny that one.
I have a lot of favorite anime. Does it have to be like a favorite anime or what we think would be the best world for us to live in?
Whatever you prefer.
Okay, I got it. One I would choose is Erase, because then I could still live in the United States.
Which one, sorry?
Erase.
Oh, Erase!
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I kind of forgot about that one, actually. Okay.
I got it.
Erase just so you can still live in the States, basically, yeah?
Yeah, without, like, having to face anything actually supernatural.
Okay, man, that makes sense, yeah. I mean, I didn't say it had to be like a supernatural, or it could even be a school life one if you really wanted that one, or slice of life, I guess.
Yeah.
So you could pick whatever you prefer.
And
You know what? By the way, let's just throw this one out there. No Pokemon, Digimon, or Yu-Gi-Oh!
I kind of figured that was the case.
yeah, too obvious. That's way too obvious.
Yeah, come on. I think all of us can agree if we had the option to live in a Pokemon world, we would do it.
Okay.
Now the only question is, do we consider Avatar: The Last Airbender to be an anime?
Well,
That's a good question, actually.
well, I mean, its art style and expressions do kind of give it off.
Yeah.
I mean, Totally Spies or Marvin Mystery. I think that's the one. I know those ones from Marathon. They're kind of anime-ish as well.
You mean Martin Mystery?
I know what I said.
Yeah. I think you were close. I think it's been a while since I've seen that show. Actually.
That is true. All right. By the way, who wants to pick next? So, okay, sorry, I'll rephrase that quickly before I can. Who wants to choose the next battle?
Oh, okay. Beatty Castle, because it's got red text for a red multiplier.
We're going for the big bow. Oh shit, we're jumping right up in difficulty. Okay. Well, okay, Theon made that choice. Okay, all right. So you know what? I'm gonna put my anime out there just for the sake to start off with.
Okay.
I honestly, and concerning I said no Yu-Gi-Oh, I'll admit I had to think a little before I said that phrase, but oh well. Basically for me, it may sound a little silly, but I think if I can remember its proper name. Well, Del, you'll recognize the one when I say it. It's the anime world that has Poochie and Tama.
Poochie.
Oh, wait a minute. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, the one that has the game developer suddenly fall asleep and he wakes up in an actual world.
I was actually considering saying that as my answer. Death March to the Parallel World.
That's the one!
The what now?
Death March to the Parallel World.
Rhapsody.
I think I've seen the title, but I'm not familiar with it.
It's about a programmer who gets isekai, but he doesn't actually die. It's like it all starts with a death march, which is it's a period of time where you stay at work, you sleep at work, you don't go home, and it can last for weeks to months. EA got in trouble with that back in 2003.
Yeah, so they had the anime to have some fun with it. Also, Aeon, you know, I'm scared we're gonna have this counter. Aeon, run away.
Yeah, wrong way counter.
To your right, you can see me. You can see me.
Yay!
Look for the giant beetle. All right, Aeon. Aeon, I need you to do me a favor. Stop right there. You see up there, in front of that gate? You see all those lovely people outside that gate?
Yeah.
Kick their ass! Thank you. Yeah, so Aeon, clear that entire route and then turn right when you get to the other side. I love this game. All right, but yeah. Okay, so that's my choice for the anime. Deathmatch to a Parallel World. Anyone else got one?
I have, honestly, I may have several, but geez, I don't know.
Yeah, no, like trying to pick one is hard. The reason and you already know the reason why I chose a race, but now I want to change my answer back to Death March.
Fair enough.
Okay, do I just need to name one?
You know what? If you have a couple, I have no denying that, but just don't have too many. I would say if you really can't decide, I say you can have maybe 3 at most.
Alright. Okay. I think I'll just name 3. I think I'll just name, like, 3. If that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'd say, like, for my first one, I can't really pick one because there's so many of them, but I guess I would have to say... But I guess if we're gonna go by anime worlds, I'd say my first one would be Aikatsu.
Oh, really? Aikatsu? Okay. Just for the record, if no one understand that, it's a singing school anime.
Yeah, just because, look, I just want to live the, I want to live the life of an idol and feel like a magical girl. I mean, I know it's not a magical girl anime, but goodness, do you see how they get into their costumes? Like,
I just googled the anime. I can see what they're wearing. I can understand what you're talking about.
Yeah. Plus, I love to sing. It's perfect.
I can
Like
I can attest to that with the amount of times we sang in the car, with a few occasions being Sonic the Hedgehog and Ready as I'll Ever Be from Tangled.
Ew.
Then again, that's my own fault as well.
Yeah. Okay. The second world, I don't know if I can count this as an anime, but I guess I would say Ruby.
Ooh, wait, you mean the Rooster Teeth one?
Yeah, the Rooster Teeth one.
Okay, I know Kib would choose that one a mile away.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so action-packed. You got the like the weapons, the friggin' how just epic action scenes. Like, dude, I want in on that action.
That's fair enough. Cotlol says the Chobbits world. Okay.
Chobbits.
I mean, that's interesting. I had to remind myself of Chobbits, but that makes sense. And you had a third one, did you say?
Third one.
Tell you what, while Dell is deciding that. Wow, I feel like I'm playing Celebrity Squares with the way I'm moving this around the board. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. I'll bet he had. It's like, take the center will the middle solve the riddle. By the way, who wants to pick the next one?
Oh, I haven't yet.
Alright, Del. Okay, so we just did unconventional, so we've got either standard, ally fight, or material.
Have you done... Okay, which ones have you already done?
We've done all but the ally fight.
Mock battle, then.
Mock battle it is! We're going right to the main fight!
Neat.
All right. Okay, and your third one, sorry, Del, just to finish off that one.
Yep. What?
What was your third one again?
My third one. I'm sorry. Stream. Okay, I don't know how to mute the stream on my end, so
All right.
kind of distracting me. Let's see. My third one. Jeez, I'm kind of torn between either Naruto or One Piece. Just.
Yeah, I didn't put those big ones in the list, so fair enough.
Aren't those like controversial in itself? Because I remember seeing an animation back in the day where two people were arguing about over One Piece or Naruto.
I like both. I don't think one's better than the other or anything.
Fair enough.
That is true. Oh, Aeon, once you cleared those out, turn around to that lovely blot of red that's going right up the side of the map! Ah! I do not want this to... Wow, Xiaoyun with the best line. Why do I fight? I don't know, just going with the times. It's what the cool kids are doing. Okay, well, to be honest, that's a good list from you there, Del. I'll be honest, there's a few there I'm surprised of.
Oh, really? What were you surprised on?
I was honestly surprised on Ruby, because I was like, I know how that can get.
Yeah.
I don't. I've never watched it.
Yeah, I know, but honestly, I don't know if I'd be like getting involved in the main adventure. I think I'd be getting in, but I still want to be part of the action, you know?
Well, that makes sense. All right. So, does anybody have any they wish to share?
I do.
Go ahead, Aeon. What you got?
Mainly because I've pretty much been watching it from scratch. I wouldn't mind being this guy to Sword Art.
Why am I not surprised?
Mine. Okay.
One small problem.
Yes.
I'm going to think. Yeah, one small problem with that. I imagine my role in the anime would be one of the dead.
Oh no!
You don't get the game in the hardware.
I didn't see.
Oh, Aeon, no.
It's only if you don't get the head, or it's only if you don't get the game in the hardware. So assuming you don't get those, you're perfectly fine.
So in that case, I've got my backup option, which is Log Horizon.
Fair enough. Wait a minute. Wait. Aeon? Wait, Aeon? Wait,
Yeah?
did you just beat up Sao Ren? Sao Ren has defeated Sao Ren! Aeon just killed himself! You might know how I'm going to block, but that's not going to help you, because I know how you're going to block! Strange, isn't it? I only just clicked to that!
Sao Ren was the imposter.
Sao Ren as the imposter! There is one imposter left! God damn it, you're making me want to play Among Us so much!
Rip.
I blame Shane for this! Just because!
Okay.
Nobody knows who he is, so don't worry.
I've heard that Shane Dawson. I've heard the name.
No, not Shane Dawson!
Okay, which Shane are we talking
Oh,
about?
Cutlaw says Town of Salem then. No! No, I prefer to do more things than just talking. Like, bring somebody out. Okay, we're gonna talk for 2 whole minutes. Off we go. Oh, someone's dead. Back we come. No task. I kind of like Among Us just because the test is like, now I walk around. Oh, there's Cutlaw. I fucking... The last ounce is just as you watch as somebody faces you. Alright, by the way, Paladin, would you like to pick the next one?
No.
Fuck you. Well, I asked.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Ask and I shall receive.
Ask and thou shalt receive. Well, this is a lot better than that. Oh, you got the Bowser phone. You can choose who gets to go to Bowser. If you pick me, I'm gonna kill you. Ask and thou shalt receive. And that is how friendships were ruined on Mario Party.
Oh, yes.
Alright, you know what? Let's go, you know what?
And I believe Master's got that, by the way.
Oh no! I'm curious where that's gonna go. Which is going to be goo.
Probably.
Well, in which case, Paladin, it was nice being your friend.
What?
I was trying to be funny. No, you know I'm a great friend. You know that. You're a wonderful friend.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't kill me. This is now where Liam comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, buddy, smack!" Alright, you know what? I'll pick one. Let's go Yeeling. Also, Aeon, I see that nice little hit on your hit points there. You're looking a little whacked. If we die, I'll kill you.
Oh, full HP again. So,
Oh, there you go. By the way, Aeon, wrong way. There you go. He's gone the right way.
And another one. Ding.
Ding! But yeah, okay. Okay, so anyway, we got a sword out from Aeon. I think the only one who's left to answer is Paladin.
Yep.
So Paladin, do you have an anime you would be happy to shall we say be stuck in?
I really don't know. I mean,
Too many to pick?
pretty much.
Alright, just list a few. We can attest that if you can't pick, we can say that's part of your list.
Me.
God damn you, I can't beat meh.
Dragon Ball would be a good one.
Yeah,
Well, with all the plans,
Yeah, but not being on the franchise these days.
well, true. The only issue part, though, I really wouldn't pick Dragon Ball is because of one reason. Because the fact that if I got really bad luck and I revived as a normal human in Dragon Ball, my only role in that entire thing is to be blown up, whacked, killed, eaten, or sucked.
Yep.
Well,
And-
let's not forget that at some point everybody on planet Earth dies in it.
That's
Again.
why I said.
Again. And again.
Or better yet, as Dragon Ball Abridged says it best, Gohan, what? Dragon Balls.
Oh.
Well then that does, yeah. Well then that does. Oh, I was scared I screwed up big. And now you're one of us. And it seems the cell is defeated. You guys want some weed? Yes!
Wait, isn't Bulma human too?
Yeah, well, when you think about it, Bulma has enough power and anger within her to be a Saiyan.
What is Chi-Chi if you think about it, but Chi-Chi still dies?
Yeah, that's true. I will say one thing, by the way, just for the sake of it. I honestly love that episode in the Majin Buu saga, where you watch as Bulma, Chi-Chi, and Videl are in the afterworld, and Deborah just comes along and instead of being the devil in disguise, he's more like, "Oh, I'm so happy to hear there's a love in this fair." Tell me some of you guys know what I'm referring to.
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay. That's all you need. That's all you need to know. Also, Aeon, you're having fun up there, I see. How many people have you killed up there? Because I've seen... Never mind, that answers that. He's killed 200. He's killed...
Definitely not enough.
He's killed more than me. Let's fix that. I am
Or you
Lupu.
could just let them gather the experience.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But yeah, I mean, there's some good choices there. I mean, I'll admit some of them pretty good. Okay. I feel like I want to change the subject and change it into the other direction.
Oh.
Oh.
If there was an anime you didn't want to be stuck in, which one?
The one with the giant bugs on that one island.
Yeah, that's one there. I'll admit, my one, Higurashi. Oh.
Yeah, that's gonna remake. You might.
I know that's getting a remake, and I only have one phrase for that. In fact, if you come closer, I'll tell you what it is. No!
Okay. I think the answer's easy for me. Anything horror related.
Okay, well that specifies the list. But no.
Okay.
It does make sense for everybody, I will admit on that. Aeon, go left.
Yeah.
That's it, through the building.
Hey, you just imagine that. Good news, you've been Yay! In the world of Death Note.
Oh. Wait, am I with or without the death mode? All I can say is, let luck be your guide. To be honest, that is the one factor everyone's worried about. Wait, wait, Aeon, where are you? Aeon, I think I see you. Aeon, no, that's just a large gate. I guess I lost track of Aeon. Oh well!
Oh. Okay. Okay, I've got an anime related question since we're on that subject.
Fire away.
Okay. If you were so let's say we go back to like the question of like which anime we would be in. If we had the ability to change the course of the story of that anime, which anime would it be and why?
Oh! Wow! Okay, that's a question. Huh? Have you? In other words, which anime do you want to fanfic?
Well, fanfic or kind of alter the story of.
True.
Not like. And I'm just gonna say this: the only limitation is no god modding. Can't. Is that and only you are aware of how the original story goes.
That makes sense. By the way, Aeon, your pick.
Oh god.
Do you want the standard? Do you want the allies? Do you want the Oh wait, no, we just did the ally one. So in other words, it's either rescue material or allies.
Sorry, I just saw what got long post. Let's go off the materials.
Materials, nice and simple story. Got it. Let's see. So the Dushin, that time I reincarnated as Yamcha.
Oh, okay. It could be either. Okay, so I'll add another criteria. It could be either as a reincarnated character, as a character from that anime, or as yourself. Your choice.
Oh yeah, that's an actual comic strip. Yeah, I do know that.
Okay, if we're reincarnating as a character, then there's like a lot of easy answers we can go with.
In other words, it's which character do you want to prevent dying?
Or just prevent them having an unfortunate fate.
Oh,
regardless.
yeah. Also, Aeon, waiting on you, dude. I think if I had to pick Joe Cancer, Pokemon, make Ash age. I know. Why do you think I said joke?
Okay, fair enough.
Come on, it's true though. Ash at this point is biologically about 13, at least.
I'd like to add to that, make Ash have a brain.
Clarify what you mean with that?
Well, oh yeah, that's true. Let's put it this way. In one episode, cool, I've never seen that Pokemon before. 3 seasons later in another region. Cool, what's that? It's the same Pokemon, you idiot!
To be fair, they did get better with that, like in later
versions of Pokemon that he's in, but not a whole lot.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. I mean, in fairness, Kotlo just said it in the chat as on answer there. Kukui, Professor Kukui in the Sun and Moon anime, has actually married and has actually got a kid now.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, in the most recent episode of the Pokemon anime, as in the Pokemon Journeys anime, the Kukui and Professor I forgot the name of it. It's the girl professor who is Kukui's wife technologically.
Yeah.
Burnett!
Who's already his wife in the games.
Yes. Yeah, but in this one they decided to make it more official. Burnett, thank you, Kotlol. But yeah, they at the end of the Sun and Moon anime, when Ash is flying back home, it's shown that Burnett is actually pregnant because it's shown that she's rubbing her belly, so it's presumed she's pregnant. In Pokemon Journeys, the episode that they had... Oh, Prof. Burnett is the professor of Dream Radar. God damn it, Kotlo! You tricked me!
Okay, but I think I know who you're talking about. The one in the games, right?
Yes. But yeah. But the... oh no, that's not the trick. They are the same person. What?
Oh yeah.
There's two, but Batman!
Okay, Chris.
But Batman! Bears!
Chris. Alright, let's
Yeah,
get back to
I was
the
trying to
fact
say.
of the
So in
subject.
the recent episode of Journeys, Go, yes, that's the name of the new person there.
I wonder what that's supposed to reference.
Yeah, well, concerning, he said he's trying to catch as many Pokemon as he can. Yeah, it's a reference. But yeah, he gets himself a Leaf Stone and evolves his Executor into an Executor. Ash remembers about Alolan Executor being bigger. Yes, he had a brain for that one moment. And he mentioned about it, so they said, why don't we go to Alola? Okay, let's do that. They had they met up with Kukui at the airport, got the lift back there, and they came across Professor Brunette, who was there, and she's holding a little boy.
Aww.
And it said that it is actually the baby. And before Ash can have some time with that baby, his entire Pokemon squad decides to dogpile on him, and he's had that dogpile on Go.
Oh my god.
But then again, it's really funny because Go does technically get blasted off a cliff and gets hooked up by like a piece of fish. Gets hooked up by Little Miss. I'm gonna catch a Kyogre. You caught one? Just kidding. Or if anyone's seen the actual Sun and Moon anime, it's the one that gets flustered when everyone asks his Ash is a boyfriend. I still love.
A lot of them.
Yeah. Lana, is Ash your boyfriend? He's not. Are you
Hey,
sure
guys,
about?
Bill's oblivious.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm pretty sure. Well, Ash does understand the concept of love. If you think back to the Orange Island. Oh, wait, was it Orange Islands? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was the episode with the Romeo and Juliet Nidorans.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had that.
That might have been Orange Islands then.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because Tracy was there. He actually did brought up and says, it appears that love has some major effects on people being together. And Misty just grabs the notepad and just whacks Tracy with it. And Ash actually does say, do people change if they're ever together in love? And Misty just replies, literally just giving the hint how she feels. I guess we'll have to find out for ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
In which case, you might as well just bring SDF. Hey, you two should kiss.
Hey, you two should kiss.
Alright, who wants to pick? Thean, pick the next one.
Oh boy, okay. Let's see, what do we got here? We got Viety Castle. Which one did you just do?
We just did, we just did the skirmish, the material one. So, allies, fame, or mock battle.
Let's see. Looking at the battle bonus, do the allies one. Because that's just a little bit more.
Okay, more XP! Doesn't mean anything for me!
Means something to Aeon, though.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I'll have recapture Zhang for this mission. It is literally my favorite music track. Just for the record. Alright.
Oh,
Anyway, so going back seriously to the question at hand. Sorry, Del.
it's alright.
But to answer the question in a term, I think if we had the chance to change an anime, I think, I haven't really thought about it, because most of the time I just let animes play as they do, because that's just me. But I think if I had to really give one, actually, now that I think about it, I have actually never thought about that. Normally for me, I'm the type who just lets an anime play, and I just let the fates fall their way. It's like, if you want,
As they may.
Uh-huh.
So you don't. So there's no anime out there that you would want to change if you.
Well, I'm sure there would be, but I'd have to recall why I would think that would be a change.
All right.
And unfortunately, I am Brownie, so I am dumb.
Well, not that dumb.
I'll say,
Hey!
I'll add one more criterion. That'll be it. It could be either it can be either an anime, a manga, or a video game.
Okay.
That's my final criteria.
All right, I got one for the game then.
Okay, fine.
Bravely Default, make Agnes not a ditz.
Oh, jeez.
I'm kidding.
Alright.
But serious note. Actually, no. Bravely Default was actually really good. I think if I had to pick, I think it would have to be. I think it would actually have to be Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Oh?
I think the thing I would change from that is I would want to try make it that Lily gained more confidence and tried to be a trainer so she could fight against her own mum herself.
Instead of letting us do it for her.
Yes! That's what I would personally try to do. I mean, don't get me wrong. How that game did its characters was good. I won't deny that. But I wish Lily just had a bit more involvement in it, because for those who played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, know she gets one Pokemon, a Clefairy, but that's in post-game.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. In which case, I blame... Insert thing here. Alright, Del, do you want to pick the next battle?
Sure.
Alright, so we did the Allies one, so now it's either Rescue, Material, or Mock.
Okay. Okay.
I might just have to roll a die.
Okay. Changbang.
Changbang. Oh, we're going for it. We're going for a simple mission. Okay. Wreck shit. All right. Does anyone else have anything for Del's question?
Yep.
Oh.
I was gonna say my first answer is gonna be the same as one of my before, but it's gonna have to build up. Sorry, I do. With
No, that's okay. Though curious, why Sword Art, and what would you go about the change for it?
Well, I must admit, as much as taking over the role of Kirito would been a lot of unfortunate death. So
In other words, you would actually go there and try to prevent... You know, the weird thing is I think I know which one death I would think you are going to try save.
be a few.
Could it possibly be that girl that made an impact on Kirito with that group?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that one.
Yeah, the one that left the music box.
Yeah, mention. I mean, the games do say some of them as well, like Thick Girl with a huge dying.
Wait for a minute. Kaboom! Sorry, I just had to Musu. Oh, sorry, there's a lot of people. I'm gonna explode! Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna implode. Boom! Alright, but yeah, that's it. Liam, do you have one in mind?
Liam?
Oh, he left.
Oh.
Well, it happens from time to time. Don't worry.
Will he come back?
It probably will. He might be doing some raiding on 14. He does come by and then disappear every so often. But I admit, I do wish he stuck by a little more. But that's just me. All right. In which case, Theon, what about you? Do you have anyone that you would love to change?
Okay.
Oh, he's ready.
My answer is very controversial.
Oh.
But I'm going to say this now. The idea behind Danganronpa pisses me off.
Yes! Yes! Thank you! Yes! Okay, I will say this though, Theon. Be very careful, because Kotlol is in the chat, and he actually likes the series, or rather, I think his wife does.
I'm going to... The biggest reason behind it is because I understand on a very, very deep level how computers work. And how the computer is so stupid that that it will only do what you program it to. Going off of that, from what I've been told, because Lucy has tried to get me to watch her play the game at one point, and I got so pissed off at the plot within the first hour that I stopped entirely.
Wow.
So from what she's told me, because Monokuma is actually a program in of itself, that means somebody had to, in his essence, set up the entire thing so that people would die. And by erasing, the erasing memories thing, I'm okay with if it weren't for the fact that this one person also who set everything up also forgot.
Blummin' hell. I do know who you're referring to.
I don't, so thank you for knowing who I'm referring to.
I know who it is because of, I do have, Danganronpa spoils, but to be honest, I don't think any of us here are going to play any more of them. The government supported Junko, I believe it is.
On top of that, if it's a government-supported school, why the hell did they let that sort of thing happen?
Yeah.
So me, on very many levels, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And I get that the apocalypse happened somewhat, but suspension of disbelief. Okay.
Yeah.
But no. The one thing I would change about Danganronpa is at the very least make the person who programmed the damn teddy bear to not forget their own memories.
Yeah, that is true, because I will tell you right now, I mean, don't get me wrong about Danganronpa. I'll admit, I will never... they didn't, according to Kotlol. I'll confess to one thing. I will never play a Danganronpa game. However, I have seen enough of the game to see why people like it.
They didn't forget, they just played into a trap.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now that you put it like that.
Yeah.
Now I'm wondering why the government did something like that. Unless it was all a ploy.
In all honesty, I can't remember that, because you'd have to properly play the game to find that one, but... Wait, why the hell are you praising me, Xiahou Yun? I tried to kill you. 1, 2, 3,
In that case, allow me to say my joke answer. any Dynasty Warrior game so that Siren is the most powerful character in.
Oh wait, hey, I get to beat up Shuge Leon and Shenggong. Hey, I get to beat up Blue Boost Strategist. And can anyone provide me with a decent challenge? I'm sorry, but that's Lubu's catchphrase, and I will tell you right now, just to briefly move off the conversation to something more lighthearted, me and Aeon had an absolute blast when we had that situation when we were doing this as a practice and things like that. We were doing some stuff to level ourselves up, have some fun and stuff like that. And we were making fun of Lubu doing constant can anyone provide me with a decent challenge? So I'll be honest, there was sort of you could just replace challenge with something else, and it just doesn't make anything else. I'm new in town. Can anyone provide me with a decent supermarket?
Can anyone provide me with a decent one?
Can anyone provide me with a decent sandwich? Aeon, there's the pretty lady. You walk back the pretty lady.
I'm ready.
I'll just block for Aeon to have his fun. The game is find the pretty lady in the crowd. Okay, no,
it's just... the pretty lady. On my screen, they just dropped dead.
Yeah, because unfortunately, the co-op function, it doesn't match where they are. It just mimics it based on that. So even though I was blocking for Aeon's screen, he was still attacking her. So it was a case of I was blocking. It was a case of if you strike me, you will only hurt yourself. Oh, you did. The great tragedy of the school.
Okay.
To be honest, it's actually that second game that completely turned off that blooming series for me. Yeah. Well, no. I mean, it was no. The first death in that to the culprit. No, just no. Just no. No, I don't want to remind myself of that. Anyway. I really wish, you know what, I want to break the trend for just a minute, because I really want to do the mock battle at Tian Shui, because the second game has the weakest executions overall. It still traumatized me! I mean, that's the third, yeah, thank you, the third one, I mean,
No, you don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. I don't plan on playing the game. Don't tell me.
well,
But in other news, if that answer doesn't suffice, then it's Phoenix Wright and letting Miles Edgeworth's dad live.
Oh, yes.
yeah. Or better yet, aim to try to motivate Godo to be alive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, can we agree that Godo was the best prosecutor if it wasn't Edgeworth? I still loved meeting him for the first time. I mean, I know who he is, obviously, but I still love that first one there. I've never lost a single prosecution case. Oh, really? How many have you done? None. What? But you just said... I said I haven't lost a case. Since I have done none, I haven't lost any either. Motherfucker! This is what we call wordplay.
I haven't played every single Phoenix Wright game, so I'm not familiar with all the prosecutors yet.
Ah.
Okay.
By the way,
the
one thing to bring up.
Game has the best one.
Yeah. By the way, just on a side note, I'm keeping quiet. Listen to Zuochi's voice actor, because you'll recognize it.
I shall determine whether you possess the acumen to lead us all to a new world.
Tell me if anyone recognizes that voice.
It's familiar.
How about I say another line? Welcome to the Velvet Room. It's Igor from Persona.
Oh.
I didn't even hear the voice. I'm behind.
All right, sorry. I forgot how far you were back.
That reminds me. I have to play Persona.
Yeah, Zuochi's voice actor. Zuochi's voice actor is actually the voice actor who did Igor in Persona 3 and 4.
Okay.
Big on! I do not feel any shame in fleeing with my tail between my legs. I love smacking things. But yeah, it just surprised me when I discovered that for the first time, because I looked at it, I was just like, oh, okay. But no, but yeah, I mean, it surprised me hearing that for the first time. Also, also on a side note, I hate to bring up something on this. I sadly went back and found I forgot to upload all the other Dynasty Warrior episodes that we did onto YouTube.
Whoops.
And Twitch has deleted them.
What?
Yeah, but the only ones I did manage to get in time were when we started the Jin story, so our Jin expedition is safe.
Oh, God, uploaded something.
Yeah, but sadly our video proof of Bastioren is gone.
Damn it!
Yeah, where we came up with Bastion. I uploaded some though. I might have missed on there, or I haven't done them. But Twitch, I did notice a few of them where Twitch did delete them. But when I look back at so recently, I was like, oh right. And I was sort of like, did I get them? I'll be honest, I didn't look back at YouTube when I saw that, because I'll admit I was a bit flustered at the time. But when I looked back on it, it was when I was just about to stream yesterday. So I didn't get a chance to have a good look at it. Also, Aeon, I'm on your side.
Yeah.
Go through the
I guess
gate.
that also explains why I haven't been seeing Deltafon get uploaded there either.
Yeah, that might be why. So in which case I'll have to go back and double check that. Out of my way, vermin! That's still my favorite Muso ever. Just the sky spirit bomb. Yeah, in which case I will showcase this with the line.
Oh, some are still blocked, okay.
Oh, that might be why. Okay, fair enough. I'll have to have a proper look at that when we get the proper chance. Alright, who's there? Oh no! What are you doing here? Wait a minute. Wait, is this right? Oh my... Okay, this is an awkward one. I have Sima Yi on my side, and they're up against Sima Shi. Father beats son. Don't you mean meat? I know what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Gang Ning, you're back again. How many times do you have to learn, old man? How many times do you have to be one to turn a lesson, old man? Hi there, people. Oh, hi, Aeon.
Hello.
Oh, do you want to go beat up the old man?
Yay!
Go beat up Igor.
Yay.
Kick his ass, Aeon. The best part about this is I can officially say to this. Oh, Brownie, some are still on private. Right, that might be why I missed it. Alright. Aeon, you finish off the Zero Chi. I'm actually gonna go quick to the bathroom.
Alright.
Yes, I'm that confident. Oh, we just did it. I'll get back in a second.
One. Okay, so now we have the duty to entertain the stream while he's gone. So let's think. How's everybody? Okay, let's see. Conversation topic. If you had the knowledge and the skills to make a game, what game would you make?
Like, does it have to be an existing game or just a game we can make up?
Just a game that you can make up. It can be whatever you want, in this sense.
Oh, okay.
Take your time. This is actually, this can be a big one. It can also be a small one. Depends on how much
Step
effort you
into
want
the
to put in.
room and clear all the gloom. I'm staying alive, staying alive. Brownie is back. Here comes the attack from the Lubudu. Lubudude.
Oh, hello, hello.
Anyways, during the time that you went to take a bathroom break, I decided to ask this question. If you had the ability and the skills to make a game, what game would you make? It can be any game, even like a sequel to an existing one or one that has never existed. It's a big one, so I figured it would be a good point of conversation.
Mega Man Star Force 4.
Mega Man Star Force 4, you hear it here, folks. Brownie would make a sequel.
I would, because I love the Star Force games. And that and the fact that it didn't give us a proper ending! I mean, yes, they brought the family back together, but there is that lovely being of, I don't know, that stupid rogue. He's just like, I'm coming to kill you. Wait, I will kill you when it manifests. I'll see you later. Wait, when are you gonna kill me? I'll come back and tell you soon.
Outlaw would make Mega Man ZX3.
I'm sensing the theme here.
Mega Man games.
Oh, Paladin, you came back.
I did.
Hey, what brought you back?
Good question.
How did I get here?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm guessing it was a raid on 14.
Yep, but I wasn't feeling up to it, so I thought me.
Fair enough. Yeah, but yeah, Thean was just asking a lovable question of if you had the option to make a sequel or a game that or a game that never got a sequel or whatever.
If you had the skills and abilities to make any game, what would you make?
As in your own game or a sequel? And if so, what two? Oh yeah, Aeon, do you want to pick the level?
If my own, probably some form of RPG, I would imagine. If some existing, I think you know the answer to that.
Digimon?
No.
Oh, well, I don't know. It could be. Well, I know you like it.
It's pretty clear that he would make Barbie Lego Island Parent.
Well, he never said it had to be legit.
Yeah.
No, somewhat very close to the answer that you two gave already.
Oh, so it is something about Barbie.
Kill him. No. I'm trying to think of my answers here. Would it be a Pokemon's?
No.
Mega.
What answers that you and
Oh,
gave.
Battle Network.
Yep.
There, Battle Network 7.
Yep.
Fair enough. So let me guess. Same logic as mine, as in you would, as in the other one gave off one ending, but it never gave off a actual ending. Or is it more you just want to make one?
I want to make one.
Fair do. Oh yeah. Aeon, sorry. What do you want to do, by the way? Sorry, dude.
Skirmish again.
Skirmish again. The material one. Let's see. Kotlol. Now, Battle Network MMO, where you can make your own Navi from data you collect.
Ooh.
I would actually like that. Actually, why is that? Oh, that should be a Dynasty Warrior game. Just give Mega Man and give everyone a sword.
Got a sword! You idiot! We all got swords!
Yeah! He's got a sword battle chip! You idiot! We've all got life swords! Yeah! Also, Aeon, go the other. Oh, Aeon, wrong way.
First it is.
Yeah, fun. Okay, this way. See the red?
Oh, just go the sword art route.
Yeah. Sword art route?
What happened to you, Gio?
Go! No. He became the sword, if I recall, or that's the abridged version. On a side note, though, Del, me and Del haven't properly gone back to watch it. Although, I will be honest though, I have been partially spoiled on what's happened on the fairly recent one because Facebook is a stupid idiot with showing me Crunchyroll as a Facebook page, and they show me the lovely trailer for Blum in the next episode. So I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what? Yep. You know, I kind of want to say for the sake of telling Del, but I also know that Del is a type who wants to see what happens. But I don't know if we have the time to sit down and watch all those episodes, and I don't know whether Del would like to see where the graphic department went for that recent half.
Are we talking Yu-Gi-Oh here?
No, Sword Art.
Sword Art. Yeah, I haven't even seen any of the recent seasons.
Yeah, they have the dub of Half a Session on Crunchyroll now.
I suppose I'll ask this: do they still have the same cast as before?
Yep.
Oh, that's actually good to know. They all came back. I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, not to sound on the weird end of it, and I know people prefer sub over dub and all that lovable controversy and all that crap.
It really
but
just depends on the show. It really just depends on the show when you think about it.
Yes.
Like, the voice actors very much vary. Like, for instance, there's a strong argument for dub over sub in the form of ghost stories.
Yeah, yes, that stupid one. Come on,
the biggest one.
Come on. What about the Fire Emblem dub? We're going, but Mars.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's Mars, but Mars. Oh, that's a 9.9.
Ooh.
By the way, fun fact, I haven't sat down to go any more than 7 on this, so we're already past my record.
Rip.
Wow.
In other words, we're gonna die.
Yay!
No, that's bad, girl.
Oh.
Yay!
Slugger. That's bad.
Yay! Oh, on one note to mention, by the way, Aeon chose the skirmish. Theon, do you want to choose our next combatant?
Okay.
You know, you can't. The worst part is we've done materials, so we can't do that one again.
Wait, you like just now?
That was the one we just did. You know what? You know what? Screw it. If you want to pick it because it's a big number for the sake of a stream, let's do it.
I like giant numbers, and I want you to pick the biggest.
You know what? From the hard leg gaming's tag duel, there's a lesson I learned from Rata from Yu-Gi-Oh. If it's one thing I've learned is big number equal big.
Yes, big number equal big.
And now I'm going to summon... Wait, you're going to summon the tricky? No, I summon... Oh, it's Garbage Lord. Myself. Oh, on a note to Yu-Gi-Oh! Do you know that one of the recent-ish episodes actually addressed something that none of the other seasons have ever done yet?
And that being
Cheating.
Oh.
By that meaning, okay, let me put this into a context. Remember how in most of the Yu-Gi-Oh series, the main character pulls their hand out of their ass to create a card that somehow fixes the situation?
In most cases, yeah, but then you have Yusei Budo who adds cheated against the cheater.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, which one did he cheat on that one?
It was the prison warden.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, that's not fair. You're cheating only because you're using the cameras to spy on me. You know, I kind of forgot about that. Oh my god, I just turned around the corner and I see people fly! I see Brute.
It was like a...
You know what, Aeon? Let me help! Out of my way, vermin! Boom!
It was like fireworks on the 4th of July.
That was the best in the world. It was like, hey, Aeon, I could do it too. But yeah, I'm not showing off. I'm just trying to do this. But yeah, what I'm referring to is in one of the recent episodes, there is a, well, I suppose I'll ask this question here. Has anybody seen anything of Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s yet?
Nope.
No.
Not really.
Okay. So, the short version I want to give about this, the kid, by the way, the main concept about him, the short version of he is essentially screw the rules, I have my mind, the character. He's the one who created the new duel thing for the rush dueling with the special summon all these monsters in one turn because you can. So he did that. Then everyone's trying to be the best at this. So one person who calls himself, yes, ironically, I kid you not, the Duel King, because he thinks he's the next Jack Atlas, according to some people. It's not in the same world, so don't worry. But what happened there is the main character has his unique card, which ironically enough is not a 2500 attack power monster for once. It's called Seven Roads Magician, which has 2100 attack points, so it's a magician nonetheless.
That does sound familiar.
Yeah. But basically put, it's basically during all of this time, this Duel King is not happy with the idea of the creator being dubbed as the big hero of this thing rather than who's becoming the best champion. So they have a creator versus the #1 duelist type of scenario. And the other person tries to do a cheeky little method of saying, hey, that Seven Roads Magician card you've got, that's not actually yours, is it? Yeah, I got it when a duelist threw it to me. He threw it as a case of as he ran off stage and he was never seen again. Well, I want to call that card is a cheat. What? How come? Well, has anyone ever seen a copy of this card ever before? Does anyone else have it at all? And then they actually put a rule in the duel saying that if he drew the card, it was classed as a banned card and he would be forfeited from the duel right away.
Oh.
Well,
And it was then revealed later that the guy he took it from was the main guy in charge of the company who had the card originally and threw it away to someone lucky. And the guy who was the Duel King, he actually was having a go because it was revealed that he actually wanted to get the card himself. So basically put, he tried to use the cheating method to get a card that was a one-off copy so that he could have it.
I wonder who else did that.
Yeah. But the short version of it is they were implying that he had a card he created himself, which was Seven Roads, and they were presuming the card was fake because no one else had it. So in other words, it was presumed he created the card out of thin air for himself. So everyone on the internet it was a big thing in Japan because everyone was sort of like, did he create this card? Is it really a fake card? So it was a case of everybody was actually thinking, is this the first season to just cheating? And it's also revealed that the girl character who's hanging around with the main character was a spy for said Duel King. So, in the end of all this, it was a case of, give me this information because I want this or whatever. And even though the main character has forgiven because it was a case... Well, let's put it this way. The main character sees the girl on that side who's just like, how could you do this to me? I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could confirm my place in the band. I had to do it. I'm sorry. That's okay. I forgive you. What? Why? Because you gave me a great challenge and we saved the card's reputation. So it's simple. My Seven Roads Magician is safe and sound and it's all thanks to you. Best friend of the main hero. Why are you trusting her? You are an idiot! And afterwards, they now have a group split up where now the group of 4 is split up into 2 different groups. The main character and the girl are one side, and then there's the friend and another friend who don't agree with it. And then they decided, you know what, next episode, let's try to make all this together. For the first time in Yu-Gi-Oh! History, no duel!
Wow.
They had no duel in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode!
Wait a minute. I'm trying to think if that's never happened before. I feel like it has.
If it has, it's been a really long time, but I kid you not. How did they solve it? No cards were mentioned, no dual disc was shown, and it was the girl cooking a meal for that friend. I kid you not. It turned into a slice of life anime episode.
That's so fucking amazing.
This is amazing.
Thank you and good night! Anyway, speaking of tonight, Del, Del, you picked the last one, didn't you?
I did not the last one.
Oh. Okay.
But I think so. Are you talking about the? Are you wanting me to choose the correct one?
Yeah, the match one.
Okay. Do Tongate.
Tongate, we're going. Oh, we're doing an ally battle. Wow.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Aeon, you're level 63. You were 52 when this started.
I was 62 when this started.
Oh, you gained 1 level.
1 level.
Yay! 1 level!
Hang on, it's an arsehole.
Oh no. Oh, we get to beat up Zhangfei's little daughter.
Yeah.
T.
Also,
Yes.
Also, I didn't get to answer the video game question.
Sorry, didn't mean to distract. It was just one of those I couldn't help but things. Anyway, what were you on about?
Okay, so the question. Okay, so the question was if we had the ability to make a game, to make any kind of game, what would it be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, any game or anime, right?
No, I think he said any game.
Game.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. My apologies.
It's okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I have like several ideas for games, but since you guys mentioned like sequels and such, I guess I can choose that. Since I'd be here forever if I wanted to talk about one of the ideas. Okay, so I would probably Sonic Adventure 3.
Oh!
Sonic Adventure 3. So we're going by the logic that Sonic Heroes is not Sonic Adventure 3. Got it.
Well, I don't know. I think technically Sonic Adventure 3 could continue could be like something that happens before or after Sonic Heroes, or even just any point of the story, or it could just be its own separate continuity. Whichever works, I guess.
You realize with fans, that's a very dangerous kettle of fish when it comes to Sonic games.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you think about it, some of the hasn't like the Sonic comics been retconned like several times? Because I know with comic series and such, most comic series like Marvel or DC, they tend to retcon certain things.
That is technically true. I'm
Yeah.
tired of your presence.
I think Sonic's kind of done some retconning too, at least compared to when it first started out.
Oh, god damn it! Why do I have you to fight? Why do I have Zhang Xiao to fight? All hail the yellow turbans! Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
Alright.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you can continue.
But yes, so Sonic Adventure 3.
Yeah.
In other news, I did by digging, despite, or if you don't count the flashbacks and the recap as duel moments, 5Ds actually had an episode where there was no dueling.
Really? Which episode was that, if you mind my asking?
42nd episode of the first season, The Signs of Time.
Okay, fair enough. I forgot about that one. That one was just a talking episode about what was gonna happen.
Oh yes, it was just talking but not slice of life, so this one still did something new.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm not fighting that one. I'm not fighting that one. That's yours, Aeon. You go fight the pretty lady.
Sailenji?
Yeah, that's Way's officer.
Oh.
Yeah. She's, ironically enough, it's presumed that she is Cao Cao's wife. Or rather, Cao Cao's one-night stand.
Oh.
Well, if you think about it, not to sound on the rude end, on the entire side of this entire scenario, Cao Cao has a real big fascination with Cao Wenji, and no one else. Oh, Aeon! They flew! They flew! Who has voices in the background?
I've got the stream up on my phone.
Ah. Aye! Ow. Well, Aeon, it seems you somehow killed Senji in the process of killing Kawenji.
Wenji's alive, according to my screen.
Yeah, Senji. We had to kill the other girl in there to end the mission.
Oh.
One survived. I now feel like it's one of those. Tell your friends.
Yes, I can go back and have one next.
Okay, next go again. Oh, god damn it. The next one, if we chose that same one, is gonna be Dong Zhuo. We get to beat all Fatty Pants.
Yay!
Why is it I feel like I want to beat up Fatty Pants? Fatty Pants! No.
Throwing in my 2 cents for the game question.
Yes.
I'm going to call back to one of our earlier Dynasty Warrior sessions and say I quite like the idea of that Pokemon crossover spin-off.
Oh, you mean the Pokemon Dynasty Warriors crossover?
Yeah. I guess you could base it on the war in the Lucario movie.
Yeah, I mean, you could. That would be interesting. It was Samurai Warriors. Not that one. Let's see. You know what? Let's have a nice small mission. Because Aeon, you're up to 64!
Yay! I'm Nintendo powered.
Aeon is gaining levels! Something is wrong!
Lol.
Yes, I'm actually doing well. It's strange.
Yeah, I know! No, I'm not meaning disrespect, because the thing is, even I'm actually struggling to actually kill some of these commanders now, because some of these commanders take about 7 or 8 times to hit. Or I could just switch my weapon, activate my raid burst, and I will officially kill them in about 3 seconds. What? It's not my fault, it's the halberd's ability! You swap to a halberd, it doubles your attack speed, and then doesn't help that my weapon has a special trick that it has attack speed times 2 already on it.
Lol.
So that means attack times 4, baby!
I also did think of a second answer to the what would you change in an anime question.
Alright.
I would go into the world of the shield hero, and as cliche and sappy as it sounds, give the poor guy a friend.
Oh. Yes. Okay, yeah, that is a fair enough point. But then again, I suppose he does have a lot of friends if you think about it. I mean, who doesn't want to have a friend walk around and go, now for me, Samar?
Kind of meant right at the beginning.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Then it wouldn't be such a... I mean, in fairness, though, he did turn into a real great character during the trial.
Yeah. I'd also love to take the opportunity just to mine the
True. Also, Aeon, you know what I'm about to say to you, don't you?
What?
Good choice. No, good choice, actually.
Plus, I also get expensive. Talia, so that is...
Yeah. To be honest, though, I mean, I've been sort of saying to Del to try to have a watch of it sometime, but I know we've barely had the time to sit down and do things.
Yeah.
So, Sai Wenji, also known as Sai Yan,
Yeah.
actually got saved by Cao Cao a lot in Dynasty Warriors and Romance of Three Kingdoms. Basically, she's the person that gets saved by Cao Cao a lot. That's what it is.
Okay. Alright, Aeon, straight ahead. straight ahead. You got this. You got this. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. You got this, dude. You got this. You got this.
Why have I run into He-Man?
Wait.
What, He-Man?
Wait. He-Man?
He-Man!
There is a He-Man here in the stage.
Oh my god!
I have the power.
Aeon,
If you
Stay-
He-Man,
Aeon, stay where you are. I'm bringing him to you. You can see where we are. Have fun with this one.
I am guarding He-Man.
we must save He-Man.
Kill the guy. There we go.
I said, hey.
God damn it, Cotlo. No. God damn it, we got two He-Man memes in this one. We got he, and then we've got Cotlo's one from, I believe, Vine Sauce. The pizza, He-Man! Eat it! What? Just miss and die. Oh my god, we're making the money. We're making the money. And we're up to number 15! And
That's Paladin. Seeing the spear hero get his ass kicked by Philo.
yes! Come on, who doesn't want to watch Shield Hero get picked in the nuts?
I want to have my,
I will help Philo.
I want to have my own pet chocobo.
Well, and then every time you want to summon it, you have to go la 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 la. Oh no, that's what happened. Well, no, Paladin and Aeon might know about it. Dynasty, Final Fantasy X, the Chocobo engine room. You talk to the girl there, she goes la 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 la.
Didn't get far in the channel, so I wouldn't know about it.
Oh, who am I thinking played? I'm thinking somebody played 10 a lot, and I can't think who the heck it was.
Hey,
You?
not me.
Oh, not you.
Not me.
If not you, and not you, then who am I? Pancake!
Wait, which you are we talking about? We got this you and that you.
No, we got him you.
Him you.
we also got Guan Yu as well.
What? Guan Yu.
Alright.
Is that actually a name or did you make it?
Oh no, Guan Yu is a character. He's in Dynasty Warriors. He's part of Chinese.
No, not Guan.
Oh, you mean he you?
Yeah.
If there is, I just thought of it. Alright, okay, let's see, who wants to pick the next, I've lost track of who was picking which one. Hold on, let's see. We're doing 4, so this one is in the middle here, so, I think Theon, your turn.
Okay, red numbers again.
Yep. You want to do the red numbers? I was thinking red numbers. Yes. Oh wait, that's what he's picking. Shit. Shit. And we're going to Hefei.
Hefei.
Yeah, we're going to Hefei, which was that level where Zhang Liao kicked our butts.
Brownie,
That's
I should also probably tell you something important, bro.
what's that?
You have over 2,500.
Wait, 2,500?
2,500.
Yay! I lost track where we got up to. Let's see how many people. Wait, I just realized they're Wu troops! No!
Rip.
I'm killing my babies! I blame Theon for this!
I will take all responsibility.
Oh, I'm so glad! You will die! Why is it? Oh, great! Now I suddenly went toward the bloomin'. Now I suddenly couldn't help think of I want to be the Bashi, the Ganon face. Join me. Join me with your face, and I will make your face the greatest in faces, or else you will die.
Join me, and I will make your face the greatest in Korea, or else you will die.
Great, are you an agent? No! Has anyone seen the CDI reanimated?
No, I haven't.
There is a CDI reanimated that did a full CDI reanimated of the first 2 Zelda games on the console. So yes, you have the one. Yes, you have the original one of the. It sure is boring around here, my boy. I have to admit, some of them are really good, and I have to admit, I got a chuckle out of some of them, which was quite funny. Although I really actually forgot I will admit though, I forgot at least, I'll admit, Zelda's looks in the CDI one were interesting when you see compared to what she is now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, back then it was just like a short blue top, and then an occasional midriff whenever she chose to have one, and then a long dress, and that was it.
Yep.
But father, enough. Guess what, my friends? I'll take the Triforce of Courage to protect me. And if you don't hear from me in a month, so unsubscribe. That's sad when I think about it. Oh yeah, god damn it! Okoto's seen it, the richer face that they have for Morshu. Sorry, Link. I can't give credit. Come back when you're richer.
Richer.
Join me. Great! How you also, Aeon, how you doing down there? Tell me your hit points are still looking green.
They are full.
Hey!
I'm just trying to figure out what to spend my 2,100 stream points on.
Wait a minute. Aeon? Not now! Not now! Not now! Aeon, not now!
No, do they?
Oh, no! Not the too many points, Butter!
Hey!
No! You know what? Maybe I should say something for that one. Oh. Kotlol, if Ganondorf was good, CDI edition! Hi there, Link, and welcome. I will make your face the greatest in Korodai. I will make you a star.
Hey!
Great! I'll grab my microphone. There is no time. Hang on, I see multiple people. Aeon, welcome to the party!
Yeah, hey, party.
In which case, out of my way, vermin! Kaboom! That felt so satisfying. You know, there's nothing like going through a horde of angry people whenever you're feeling angry or frustrated or upset, just to take out some frustration.
And then you can come home and play Dynasty Warriors.
I don't recall that ever happened. Paladin, did I ever do that when I lost at Vanguard?
Nope.
Then something's amiss. Either Aeon is telling me a fact I didn't know, or I'm doing it wrong. Well, I must bust out Vanguard 0 to test that theory. If I die before I die. Alright, let's go again. Oh, they're all 8+ multipliers. That's looking big. Just remember well-known prophecy, big number equal big.
Big number equal big. Gotcha.
Big is big and big is big big.
Yeah, I mean look at Obelisk, he have 4,000 big.
I know, right?
And whereas Big Shield Gardner has 2,600 coward.
And then Malefic Truce Dragon has 5,000 big.
5,000 cowards. And then there's Arcana Force Zero, the Fool, with zero Zawa Pig and zero Coward. In which case, why do you have him? In which case, we need to think of a logical conclusion, a real suitable way to decide why we run zero attack power monsters. Paladin, think of a reason.
Effect.
Good idea! Why didn't I think about that? But why is it now when I do that EGAD thing, I just think it's that blooming scene from Looney Tunes? Well, I wish you'd explain my plan to me, Buster. It's quite simple. If we follow all those planets, we'll find Planet X. What a stupid idea. Hey, I got it. What if we follow those planets, we'll find Planet X? God, how do I do it?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Thank you. Let's see. You know what? I pick this one, then Aeon pick next. You know what? Let's do some let's do a rescue. I want to do something different. Let's do rescue. Rescues are nice. Unfortunately, no girl going meow meow. Not Dell, for the record.
You're buying something.
Not really. Aeon, go through that gate there because it seems our commander is hiding in that castle somewhere.
Thank God we're not looking for. Right.
Well, I mean, there is another thing we could be looking for. We could be looking for cheese.
Cheese!
Please.
Yes, Theon, tell him about cheese.
Oh man, I will be glad to. This happened during Jackbox yesterday. I decided to make a Henry Stickmin reference and quote the cheese item from one of the choices from one of the diamonds. Yeah. I went as far as to draw a picture of cheese, put cheese as the title, and then as the tagline, the fail script.
What?
That's my favorite fail.
Oh no, the handmaidens are in trouble. They're gonna be eaten by tigers. Too bad our commander has almost made it to the escape point, so it looks like this mission's gonna end with the handmaidens having a nice fun time with the tigers.
I do not want to save the handmaidens?
It's not that I don't want to, it's just there's actually no time to save them, because as soon as he touches the escape point, like so, mission over.
Yep.
No.
Oh well. Well, in fairness though, it's the first time that's ever happened, but to be honest, it doesn't give you a consequence. It's not like Until Dawn or Last of Us, where you do something and then you get that horrible message that sticks out. They'll remember this.
Yeah, that's a Telltale game for you. No.
That's a phrase I really hate seeing. Oh, wait, also, I just noticed, Aeon,
Yeah.
you have no bodyguards. You have been doing this without help.
Hey!
You?
Oh, yeah, there's me. Yeah. You know what? Maybe from now on, if I do Dynasty Warriors with Aeon, I should wear a t-shirt that just says, turn left, Aeon. Oh, but yeah, turn around, Aeon.
Hey, Chris, how far are you going to be going in the battle?
Well, we have to do 100 of these to get all the big prizes.
So you're going to keep streaming until you reach 100?
Fuck no! Not that sad! If we were doing that, we would have started at 10 o'clock this morning! At least! Alright, you know what? I say we keep going to 20. I say we could probably go on till... Let's see, what time are we on? I mean, if we do skirmish, we could plow through this and get to 30 in no time, which is the first reward. But then actually, I need to remind myself of those bonuses, because I need to know when the line is, because 100 is the max. Brownie knows what he's talking about. I can do it 9 times.
Ooh, all multipliers are over 9 now. Yeah.
Yes, they're over 9.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody knew the line. It's over 9.
You, bro. Just hit one of those buttons to deal with this dressing situation.
Oh, I love that. Alright, so cheats to tell you about this. Okay.
Anyone me with a deep bonus?
I would like the bonus. Alright, so the special prizes that are involved in this, there are 6 very special ones in ambition mode. 2 of them you get if you successfully complete 2 missions. If you welcome the Emperor and you have every ally in the game recruited, you get a golden panda, which is what I've got. If you successfully welcome the Emperor and have all your facilities at maximum rank, which I do, you get a Harrier Hawk. Then there are 4 special rideable animals you get via ambition mode. Do 30, you get Shadowrunner, which is the 2nd fastest horse in the game. 60, you get Hexmark, which is one of the strongest falcons in the game. 90, Redhair, the fastest horse in the game. And if you do 100, your grand prize is an elephant! A war elephant, which has the amazing power, if you go on easy mode, at best, can kill every troop and officer in 1 hit.
At worst.
On normal, although the problem is you're slow as fuck.
Well, yeah, you're riding the best mount ever, the battle elephant.
That's why everybody stops.
I should say second. Well, yeah, it's the best mount because you can't ride a chicken.
But you can't ride cheese.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, we've wasted time. Aeon, pick another number.
Well, you know me, I've seen another
Another skirmish?
skirmish.
Skirmish, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, bud, let's go. You fucking bitch. Well, my favorite. So I. What's? Okay. I was literally just gonna say something about a joke, but you know what? You might as well say your thing first if it's more logical.
Fair enough. I was going to say, continuing the run of stream questions that come with. Let's move on to TV shows. If you could renew one, continue one, or change one, which and why?
Ooh. So if you could make, remake, or create a sequel.
Yeah.
To any show. So does that include real life and standard cartoons and everything else in between?
All of them. Yeah.
Okay. My one is a no-brainer. Just because the fact it was one of my favorite shows growing up. Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Yes.
I would bring it back for one modernized series just to show everyone in the future days after the movie, just for the sake of giving an ending for what they're doing now. Instead of just ending with them getting respect like, okay, well, did that last more than 20 seconds?
No, we need to see how things go with the gourd.
I forgot about that!
Yeah.
How do I forget about the gourd?
Or at the very least, we have a whole movie dedicated to Captain Melonhead.
Yeah, Captain Melonhead. I never understood who that was. Who was that mysterious man?
Me neither. That remains one of the greatest mysteries of Ed, Edd and Eddy to this day.
Yeah, for some reason though, when I look at him though, I really want to go visit the John.
Yeah, me too.
Oh well. In which case,
Pancake.
pancake. Yes, pancake solves everything. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, this is interesting because so far those red numbers are not looking any more drastical in boost. All of a sudden, look at that. 9.9, 9.7, 9.5, 9.5. The rewards increase for 4%. Oh no, I'm so afraid. Not. Okay. Let's see. Paladin, do you want to pick, or are you just sitting there?
Me.
He's sitting there. Love you lots, friend. Okay, Del, pick the battle. Do we do allies, skirmish, helping, or fight?
Helping.
Helping. Back to the helping. Let's go helping. I just realized our time limit is still at 15 minutes because every time one of us gets 100 kills, it actually gives us 30 seconds on our clock.
Yay!
So why did I bring a gather supply ally? In which case, I'm a derp. I'm going under the desk. Okay, see you later. Have a good weekend.
Okay.
Bye.
The weekend's almost over. Crap!
Yeah, I know. Bye. Have a beautiful time. You know what we all need right now? How about McDonald's? I'm loving it. By the way, Aeon, waiting.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm waiting on you to push the button. I hit button. They stopped me in the middle of the. They stopped me in the middle of the battle.
Are you wishing I hadn't pushed the button now?
Yeah, maybe. Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, where's Jahoba? Jahoba! Our commander's actually in trouble.
I noticed.
Yeah, by that meaning we actually had the red notification that said he's dying. Help him!
I am helping.
Save the manatee!
Okay, Aeon, we need to come up with a plan. It needs to be a great plan.
This is the greatest.
Aeon, come back! Wait, all of a sudden, why is it that the first thing comes to my mind is Hey, it's Charles! Also, Aeon, fuck you for that that one on yesterday's stream. I love that one. I need to stop that. I know, let's make a distraction! Oh no.
No regret.
Sure thing, wait a minute. Aeon, you came back! Aeon, what are you doing back here?
Oh, I did. What am I doing here?
How did I get here? And where did I get this sandwich? That's still one of the best lines ever. Joey, did you eat my sandwich?
I am your sandwich.
What? Oh no! Handmaidens are being attacked again!
Oh, the horror! If only there was somebody to save them.
Tigers.
It's alright, Aeon has gone right for the escape point! Attaboy, Aeon! Oh wait, he's following. Oh, I forgot my leader's following me. Oh, this is bad. He's following me to the tigers. No, leader, go away. I'm sorry, kitties. I'm sorry, kitties. Bad kitty. Bad kitty.
Kitty down. Kitty dead.
You need to put the kitty down.
Put the kitty down. Get to the
Kitty.
It's a tiger. What can I? Yeah, I feel it's turned into that Digimon skip from the anime. Oh, it's just a bird. A large bird, mind you. A large angry bird.
Oh, yay.
That is still one of the best. That is still, no offense, that is still one of the best lines the dub ever produced. Oh, it's just. I love that. Sorry. But can we all agree? Can we still all agree that Myotismon is, even though he's the scariest thing, he's generally the best villain of the Digimon series?
Yeah.
Wow, I heard nothing from Paladin. That worries me. Alright, Paladin, who's a better villain? That silence. I mean, I don't know. I mean, which is why he's the villain for Series 2. Yes, Kotlol, that is true. That's why Myotismon did come back. Because the big idiot never learned the lesson the first time. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love people. We're saying almost raging.
You did click the right analog stick, right?
Yeah.
Attaboy! Hey, on Musu raged!
Musu rage!
Hey, on Musu raged! Hey, also Musu! So in which case, out of my way, vermin! Kaboom! Wait, what? Why is it not? Oh right, yes, an escort. It's an escort mission. I was thinking, I killed him. Why did he not end the mission? Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I missed a troop.
Rip.
One got away.
Well, that's the one that has to live to tell the tale.
Why is it? Because he found the Knights Husseini?
No, it's because he shit his pants. You don't want to kill him. People should only shit their pants
Well-
after they die.
Well, this is gonna be interesting.
Are they all what I think they are?
They're all 9.9. They're all
Yay.
big time bonus. They're all bonus? Bonus ducks!
Bonus duck! Bonus duck! Bonus duck!
Alright, let's see. Who picked? I picked, Aeon picked, who else?
Del picked.
Alright, Del pick.
Yeah, me pick?
You pick.
Okay, new pick.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me get back to app. Get back to app. What are options?
Okay.
So we have,
Ally.
yeah.
You got mock battle against allies, a material battle,
Yeah.
and an escort.
They're all the same. In other words, it's do you want it to be iconic bridge, iconic castle, mountaintop, or maze of cliff sides?
Okay. Jiangxia.
Jiangxia. Oh boy, we're facing Guan Yu.
Guan Yu.
Also, actually, in that case, I'm going to get my favorite music. Lubu's battle theme. Wait, why am I down here away from the fight?
I wish to test your strength for myself.
Aeon, all you need to do is go straight up, and then turn left and straight ahead. You can't miss every person along your way. Wait,
Yeah.
I'll go up against Shu. That's not funny. Wait, Shu? We're battling the squirrel!
Yay!
I can now end puns once and for all!
Brownie.
Yay! Now, Aeon, whatever you do, I want you to do me a great favor.
Wow.
I need you to follow my instructions very carefully. Go into that battle. Pick up your blade.
Yeah.
And give him a right big kick in the ass!
On it.
Ow! Hey! Ow! Ow! I actually took damage! That is an error! I will not...
I haven't got a broadsword, I've got a shield. Wrong version.
You're in my way. Die! Can you see how fast I'm attacking, by the way?
Jesus.
A little bit.
All right.
Well,
I'm so sorry, but Madai is gonna be the culprit in all this. Just to show it off. Switcheroo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. Take that!
I promised too many people that I would survive.
Oh my goodness.
What was that, Aeon?
I have a lot of red names by me. Brad.
Oh, do you need some help? Aeon, I'm coming in from the back! That sounded a lot better. I might as well just be nicknamed Shezo. Even though you have... Well, I was referring to one of the best characters from Puyo Puyo Tetris. Del knows who I'm referring to when I say, now, I need to find that man. Now, I need to examine him. Now, give me your hand!
Oh no.
Is Minisec... Aeon? Are you actually winning?
I hope so.
Oh look! Dongzhuo's our ally in this.
Kill
Aeon!
him.
Aeon? You actually took on everybody. Aeon, I don't know what to say. I am genuinely impressed.
Dastiran is now the next Lubu-like person.
Nobody beats Lubu!
That's why I said Lubu-like.
Hey!
Okay. How about this instead? Sauron is the next warlord after Lubu.
Aeon.
Oh, I'm the shield heavyweight.
Well, as long as you have a shield equipped, you should be fine, right? Alley! Yup! Da, da.
Who's that in combat?
Who brings a shield to a fight? Honestly, that's silly.
Link does and Breath
Wait, Liam? Did I read that right? Nobody beats Lubu. Not even Lubu!
yep.
The only person allowed to beat Lubu is God, if he can strike him down.
Well, I mean, Guan Yu's here right now. He is, okay, I mean, after all, Guan Yu is here, and he is labeled as the God of War. So, you know, that does say a lot there.
You know, they call him the God of War, but God, it's like, has he survived a smite from God?
I don't know.
Huh. Nice try. Next time, bring your A game.
I think, unfortunately, the worst part is I think I stole that kill from Aeon.
You did.
No, I'm sorry. I was aiming for the troops to make it easier for you. I didn't realize I actually got the big guy for your XP.
We must now mourn the loss of the enemy for Aeon.
Well, that's over. Well, here lies all the people. Well, hold on. Also, hello to everyone who's watching in the chat. I hope you guys are having a good time. There's 9 people. Oh, hell, you 9 people.
Hello, 9 people.
9?
Nine!
Oh, yes.
I didn't want to make the joke. I
I
didn't
know.
want to make the joke.
All right.
Oh,
Let's see. We're on battle number 20. Let's see. Who picked last one? That was Del, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. My turn. Okay, my turn. And you know what? Let's have a nice simple level by going to the level that's going to increase the difficulty.
Yay!
Well, we're boned! Especially with poor Aeon sitting at level. Well, in fairness, Aeon, I'll give you this right here. You're stronger than my Sauron. By 33 levels.
Yeah.
Oh my word, these guys actually have some hit points.
They're surviving a single hit from Lubu.
Yes, they do. Not a rush, though. I love this. You know what? I'm bringing some help. Zhang He, get me some help! I'll let my boy go get some help. Zhang He, best flamboyant character in all the game. Bring me some help.
And a pizza.
No, I don't. I mean, pizza's nice and all. Yeah, I can't really deny that. I'm waiting for my pizza. What are you doing here? What are you? Yeah, no, Chica, get out of here.
There's your Uber driver and outside.
Aeon, let me have some fun. Come and show me what you're made of. Kaboom! You know, I haven't even shown off Lubu's other Musu mode.
Oh, God.
The Musu mod?
Yeah. So every character gets 2 Musus as they start their things off. You have one on the ground and one on the air. The other one is if you hold down the R1 button, you do another one.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Like this!
Okay, I haven't seen it yet.
You will in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so everyone has a third one. I guess the best way you could describe it is you kind of have an alternative option to your attack. In fact, Aeon, I think with you being you're level 64 now, right? I believe you actually have access to that other Musu. Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Go on, Aeon. In fact, let's show off Bastioren's other one, because I haven't seen it yet.
How do you do it again?
You hold down the R1 button as you press the Musu on the ground.
Right.
There we go! So yours is so your other one is a crowd disperser. In other words, you hit someone hard, and then you hit the rest of the crowd with you.
Well.
Out of my way, Furman! The problem is, whenever I say that, it might as well just signify the end of the match. Out of my way, Furman! What? I just imagine them having the Liam voice as they hear that with the what?
Right.
Lubu charges in. Out of my way, Furman! What? I'll bet it does the equivalent of like a Dragon Ball Z type of thing. Hey, we acquired a normal elephant. You know what?
Well.
I think we could probably do the 10 more to at least unlock the first unlock Shadow Rider. Wait,
Cool.
did I say the right horse? Shadow Rider? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Shadow Rider.
That's a thing from GX.
Yeah.
I know what I said. Alright, Aeon, pick the next one. There we go.
Go for the skirmish again.
The skirmish. Fair enough. I'm guessing because it's quick.
Yes.
Yes. Well, it's recommended that you actually do this when you've got every ally. Because normally what happens is after every 3 battles, you get dragged into what's called into a great skirmish, which is your way to unlock other characters, like the playable characters in the game, in ambition mode. Because you're up against basically a force, and long story short, it's a lot. You can normally tell which force you're up against because it will tell you at the start who you're getting. So, like, for example, it's like you start this battle here, and where it said there, defeat unit commander, it would normally say a quote from the person you're about to fight. So, it's kind of a case of, it's, like, for example, it's like, let us fight to our heart's content! Introduce commander time. Oh, we're up against this guy. Oh, there's all these characters here. This should be nice. This should be fun.
Yay.
I grow tired of your presence!
Get me the presents.
I grow tired of your presence. That's why you're not allowed at Christmas this year.
Damn.
Wow, that came out harsh. Wow! I suddenly turned into that animation. Oh, get ready! We're gonna join up together and be as one. That came out wrong. Ah!
And install update. Okay, phone is now updated.
Yay! Update. What? Wait, what are you updating?
Android, I think.
Oh, that's nice. Whoosh! Da, 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 da. Oh, I missed one. The struggles of war. Damn, I missed one. Also, all these people came and all these people left. Brownie is sad panda.
No sad pandas.
But Brownie wants to be sad.
No, don't be sad panda.
Be the Sneeds panda.
I'd be that panda.
Go that. Oh, what? The golden one?
Yep.
Yeah, attaboy. Yeah, that's a great idea. Wait, but then if I'm a gold panda, everyone will come after me. That's bad.
Well, they don't have to kill you. They just want you to fight alongside them.
Tell me more. Wait, but then I have to fight.
And you think people are going to want to mess with the panda?
Fair point. I mean, would you?
Only in a life or death situation. And even then, when I'm heavily armed.
I was about to say, not life or death scenario. Fighting a panda. I'm pretty sure that's death or death. Hi, Aeon! Having fun out there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that looks like a big crowd. Are you all right with that?
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, I killed the commander. Damn it! The axe was only supposed to partially cut you in half.
Well.
Oh, the death traps. Wow, it's like that line from Sly Cooper, where you're playing as Bentley and activating all the traps. So sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, but the instant death traps were only supposed to hurt you. You know, in this whole scenario, I realized I could have actually been playing as one of the female characters to build up my blooming gallery. Ah, I'm an idiot! I blame something.
Well, I'm going to blame yourself on this one, because you did start off as Lubu's daughter.
I'm aware!
Man.
But the only reason I didn't do that is because if I did, I was gonna have the people look, and if I said, oh, look at the pretty girl, she's fighting really hard, in which case that will kill me. Because then that story tell will happen where I play as the female character, and then when I went into the battle and said the female character looked good, and then Dell grabs a hold of me by the neck and said, oh, that's a great thought, and then she throws me into the water and I sink.
Yeah. You know, Chris, if you do play as a female character, I could just play as a male character.
You don't have the game.
I know, but if I did.
Nani?
He's got a point.
About 7/8 of the cast are bloomin' male in this game.
Man,
Unlike
to be fair,
sorry,
to
no.
be fair, sorry. To be fair, I have played as male characters before, so it's not a big deal.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, everyone's played at least on a few of them. Thean, pick next.
Oh boy, my turn again. Oh, there's no red text.
Not this time, bitch.
Well, in that case, we gotta go for Sonic the Hedgehog and go fast.
We gotta go.
We gotta do the fast one.
Skirmish.
Yeah, the skirmish.
Skirmish. We're going back to the skirmish. We gotta go fast.
Yeah, this will be the last one that I can see before I have to get going.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's not that bad.
Oh.
It's just something. It's just idiots are doing idiotic things at work.
And you gotta fix it?
Again.
Oh dear. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm praying I'm doing it good. Aeon, could you stop counting all the people? I want to say hi. Pancake! I love Lubu's 2-strike, I'm sorry. 1, 2, load of swings, and then pick someone up and just slam him into the ground.
Dumbass tree.
That's the one! I'ma plant me a dumbass tree. That's still one of the best lines ever. I still think that the voice actor who does that is the same guy who does Uchiha from Fairy Tail.
Maybe.
I mean, it sounds almost like it, which makes me very concerned that that's what's gonna happen. Hey, Goku, guess what? I guess it's fair to say that you are the Super Man. I'm gonna be killed by every Fairy Tail fan for that one.
Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, don't sound like that's my end coming knocking at the door. Well, that's it. That's all good. It's been a great Cell Games. Go fuck yourselves.
Yes, been walking to you in the direction of your house for the last hour, knowing you would make that comment. A very long extension cord and a TV strap head. Yeah.
Well, I would be very concerned if that's the case. In which case...
Nothing else to do on the weekend.
Do they have nothing better to do?
No.
Well, I asked nicely.
Victory!
Victory screech! Well, that was fun. That was fun. I'm enjoying that. You know, I'll be honest. I thought this was going to go a lot quicker, but to be honest, it's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Because if you play by yourself, you just gotta just sort of sit there and just go, I have nobody to talk to.
Me.
Oh, Liam. You're making it... Oh, Liam. I think Liam is implying you can always pick up and talk to us. You haven't done it in a long time, in which case, I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me, Liam.
Me.
Lock you and all your houses. Lock you and your 3 houses. Wait. Well, I killed all the Fire Emblem fans. That's it. Me dead now.
Yeah, well, I gotta get going now.
All right.
Bye, see you later. Bye-bye.
See you then. Go save shit. Did he poof?
Poof.
He poofed. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. So we got 8 more to go before we at least unlock the first threshold. So I think if we get to 30, we can make a save and stop, and then we can carry on from the next time.
Fair.
Okay. Good question. It's not tomorrow, because tomorrow will be D&D! D&D Beyond. No, I'll stop. Not now! Not now! Not now! Not now, Del! Alright, well, Thean picked that, Del picked the next one.
Next one.
Yep.
That's the next. Give us a great battle.
A great battle! We're having a great Oh, there's no save option.
Oh, no save
You
option.
mean we literally have to 100 the whole run in ogre.
So that means we either have to 100 it in one go, or we have to do it solo player. Okay, we're gonna... Yeah, we're gonna... Okay, Aeon, we're going for the 30 for now, and we're going to try to do the big multiple one on a day off, first thing in the morning.
Fair enough.
In other words, that's gonna be a heck of a day.
I do get why these game designers put in huge, big challenges so give the players something to strive.
I mean,
They still expect you to do 100 battles in one go, no saving.
I mean, on online mode, they were probably thinking, yeah, who'd be dumb enough to really do that with 100 people? Let's go! Oh, no! To be honest, this is where it starts off with that no one will be dumb enough for it. Well, that's where I come in. My name is Brownie, and I am that dumb.
Well.
Remember, I insult myself so no one else has to.
Well, doesn't that technically make me dumb by association? Because I'm doing it as well.
Well,
I'm not saying it's wrong, but
I mean, in that context, when you put it like that, I guess I guess there's not much any way I can say that, except, I guess maybe?
Well.
Oh.
I'm going to have fun talking to my dad later on. Oh, so I've been having a nice evening with my best friend. My best friend.
Oh, that's awesome, son.
Yeah, the one, the one that I said are really good and nice to me and I get on with. He called me a dumbass.
Huh. Son, you're not speaking to that one again. But Daddy, he... That's strange. All of a sudden, I think this was a better idea on paper. Also, I realize that we've just been standing here killing troops and not actually carrying on the mission.
Oh.
What? I mean, how many times can you say I kill a lot of people? Plus my panda wants to play. How many times can you say? How many times?
Let's talk about that.
Dinky panda!
Panda.
Also, Aeon, I'm surprised you're not having mini flashbacks to this level. Because this was the level where... This was that level where we had to prevent Guo Huai from dying. Don't you remember that? The level where he nearly died? That one? Hey, the one where he nearly died and we goofed and we partially killed him? Remember that? Yeah, that was good.
I'll be honest, my memory's that bad. Some days I have to check my underpants to remember what my own name is. I shit you not, I literally spent last week thinking I was called Calvin Klein.
You're an ass. That's a good joke, though. You know I didn't mean it like that. Aeon, how are you doing on that side of the map?
Oh, I'm just sitting here beating up this base captain over and over and over.
Well, as long as the people keep entering it, you keep coming back.
Something I can sit back and take my time enjoying.
There we go. Get our time back up as best as we can. I mean, sure, we'll probably be able to get the 30 by that point.
Oh yeah.
Yee, more killing!
Did we get him? We got him.
I'm pretty sure we got him.
No, we didn't. Oh, it's found another captain.
I think...
Could be the same one, really.
You know, I'm pretty sure here in the Komodo house, I'm pretty sure we're up against another Komodo girl. I mean, just a hunch. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Let's find out who our next trainer is. Rival battle? What are you doing here? That's number 20. That's 23. I got 23. In 3 hours, we've done 23.
Yay.
I'm
So
not.
that's going to be at least 10 hours for the whole lot, then.
Either that, or we're doing it ourselves and stopping and starting in each part. The problem is, I mean no disrespect to you, Aeon. You haven't said geography's your best point.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to having to do it slow.
Don't worry, Aeon. If I can do it, you can do it.
How far have you got, Aeon? I'm on Battlefield. How long you been doing it? Month, is it?
Alright. Let's keep on going. Oh look, a mock battle against our own allies, but the difficulty goes up. Nope.
also, to add to what Del said a while ago, I've enjoyed playing as the opposite games as well.
Yay!
I've been the female Pokemon trainer.
To be honest, Liam, I think we know there's one other person who does that.
What?
Nigel.
Do what?
Plays as females.
Yep.
Yeah, Nigel pretty much does that every time.
Well, to anyone who objects, I have a right to look and feel pretty.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty. I feel pretty and pretty and pretty and pretty. And wait a minute.
God's virgin, who doesn't love?
Da, da, da. Ow! You did not just hit me! That was your worst and first mistake! Wait, I think I said that the wrong way around.
So this is how big their health bars are now at 23, 24. Why do I get the feeling once we get to level 100, the boss isn't like a health?
Dear God, no! I have never got this far, so your guess is as good as mine. Let's go! Da 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 da. Aeon, you having fun out there?
Yeah.
You can do it, Aeon.
I've been beating on this unnamed gun for the last 10 minutes.
Wait, are you really?
No, I'm just...
Oh, good.
About 100.
Takes you like 5 minutes to knock down someone by half their hit points. I would be very worried. In fact, I'm really glad that... I mean, in fairness, though, I mean, if I've seen some people do it, I haven't seen people do it, but I've seen the... Oh, there's a YouTube channel that I watch that has that helps me get the 6-star weapons for everybody. And essentially for them, they have red hair. So if they did it with a character that was 120, I'd say we can do it.
Yeah.
But then again, they have a 4-star they have 4-star and 5-star weapons that are nearly maxed out, and all their abilities are nearly max rank. So good.
Yeah, I don't like games where they give the boss dick sized health bars. That actually reminds me of playing Kingdom Hearts one for days.
You mean 358? 358 days over 2.
That's it.
Ah! Yeah, I mean, in fairness though, that game had its fun somewhere. But of course it was one of those, you want to know the story of the organization, have a game.
I mean, if the health bars had been like half the size, I'd have enjoyed them.
True, true. You know, in all due respect, I'd say for the context of our time, let's just forget the choice and let's just try to do the easy ones.
That's probably not...
Just for the sake that we get the 31 out the way. Okay, Aeon, go straight down. I want you to follow the trail of red, and that's before you kill them. Wow, that came out quite harsh, actually.
There's going to be a trail of red after I kill them in Inferno.
Well, that's the joke, but I'm glad you got it. After all, my friend, I was elected to read, not to lead. I know what I said.
That's alright, they've been elected.
Alley up! Wait, where did my commander go? There he is. I want to play with my chew toy. What?
Brownie,
I'm looking.
you don't know where it's been.
Don't worry. This one has a name. Can I kick his ass?
No.
Look at that, Brownie.
It's 1-1 there. I need a deciding vote. Del. Gah! Ah! Joke abort! We're trying to make a joke like me acting like a dog. It's just like, I see a guy with a name. Should I kick his ass? Liam says no. Aeon says yes. I need a third vote. No!
Neither.
Ah!
Well,
There! I brought reinforcements. They're here now. Lusu! You gave us gardening rake, boy? Oh well. Oh well, time to...
Yeah, the competition.
Shut up!
Never!
Well, I tried. Well, I done all I could do. Aeon, tell me you're still having fun up there, and I have not seen you move from that area, which has me kind of concerned.
I'm probably having too much fun up there.
I'm not sure if that's... Wait, Brownie, Raph almost got sued. Wait, what? Paladin?
Very nicely done.
Wait, is Liam still in this call?
yep.
Oh, okay. Raph almost got sued. How did the Raphalos get almost sued? Or am I thinking of the wrong Raph? Tell me, Liam. Liam?
Yep.
Yeah, I was asking. Tell me why. What's...
I'm typing.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't realize you were typing. I was like, couldn't you have just said something in the call?
Man.
Die, you're useful! Aeon, do I have to open the door?
What was it?
I meant this one.
Hello.
Hello there. There we go. Da, 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 da. Hey, where you go?
Hit.
Go down. There's a good boy. Have an imaginary cookie. Out of my way, Furman! Boom! And that Aeon is how somebody met their mother. No regrets. No. You know, the weird thing is when I play the ambition, the one thing is whenever I play the ambition mode, I suddenly keep thinking of that Dynasty War of the, not Dynasty, the Dissidia Xtreme mode after you beat the story mode. Do you know what I'm referring to, Liam?
Didn't really touch on Dissidia much, so no.
Well, there was an extra mode on the oh wait. No! God damn it, Messenger! I just met up with you, you idiot! Ugh. I just exited the door and he said, fail to meet up with the Messenger. Fine, I'm taking my anger out on you. But yeah, there was an extra mode where you actually could choose whoever you wanted as a team of 5, heroes and villains. And you had to literally go around the world, blow up everything, and you basically fought for Al Chaos. Let's see. It was a mention that was cut from the anime. Raph, the company running the underworld, have had to inform Kazuto and us and his family about what's going on. One Mr. Yuki. Oh dear. Gee, I mean, why would they not get sued? I can't possibly think why. Maybe it has to do with what's happened to Kirito and Asuna being
Yep.
and the fact that they're
Yep.
I would say more, but otherwise Del would be spoiled.
Yep.
And I don't want to spoil Del because if I do, then Del might get the wrong idea.
Ew. About what?
Nothing.
Meow.
Nothing. Pancake.
Give me a wah.
Let's go for the skirmish and get it out the way. Let's get this quick. We got 5 to go through. But no, Liam was telling me about how the company involved in the second half of Sword Art, they're getting sued. Asuna's father's not happy, mainly because of what's happened to both of them. But of course, I don't want to say...
it's probably more her that he's pissed off from laughing at me.
That'll do it! Wait, where'd he go? Wait, dang it! Oh man, I lost my base captain!
Well...
How do you lose... How do you lose a giant frickin' guy? Actually, Aeon... Oh god! Aeon! Aeon, you went that far ahead!
I didn't go that far ahead.
Aeon, come back! Aeon, what have I told you about rushing ahead and playing with toys?
Break them.
Well... well, hold on. Are they broken?
They will be in a minute.
Attaboy.
I'm going to pull the head off this one and use it to beat that other one.
Wait a minute. Paladin? Has Aeon ever been a narcissist?
No.
Oh, good. Then I think this game might have ruined him. In which case, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ruined our friend.
Okay. Why is this game... It's okay. Certainly. Say this, definitely.
Ready, Ike? Kick the baby.
Don't kick the baby.
Kick the baby!
Kick the baby.
Ike, you broke another window! That's a bad baby! A bad, bad baby! In which case, I blame Miley Cyrus. I don't know why, I just blame her. Let's keep going, Aeon. We'll get the 31 and then we'll stop and then we'll figure out a backup plan. Because I have not got a great one in mind for if we try to get you the rest of them.
I have an idea. Means neither will play the PS4 until we play this again.
Wait, are you saying we leave this and but you realize if they go on sleep mode, they actually stop, right? And the Wi-Fi gets cut. So in other words, we have to literally sleep for about an hour, disturb our sleep mode, and then back again.
I'll set the alarm clock.
Well, I guess we're doing this all night. Del, I hope you got some subjects to help us.
You know, I don't like what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. All I can say is our view count really went down quite a bit. We're down to 3.
I really don't know what to talk about.
I know. I'm sorry. It's a bit my own fault. I mean, I thought we could stop this, but I didn't realize that we have to continue this in all the way. Yeah, we're kind of in the tight end. Let's just try get the 30, so at least Aeon has himself a nice shiny horse. But well, actually, I suppose the better response to ask is Aeon. Does it say you're getting rewards for doing this?
Yes, I'm a reward god.
Well, I mean, basically what I'm referring to is like every 5 battles we've been getting something.
Yeah, I'll be...
Okay, well that's good. Then there's a possibility you'll be getting the horse.
Huh?
Woof. I'm trying. Yeah, I don't know. I think everyone kind of is in tired mode.
Yeah, I think that may be what's happening.
Aeon, you're sending people flying. Del may remember him. Oh yeah, that guy. Oh, yeah. That guy.
Okay, you may remember him?
Remember a big fancy guy in a red armor that Kirito fought in the fairy arc?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it was the oh yeah, the guy in Fire Emblem Awakening, Gallium. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Sorry, not that. I'm referring. I was referring to Fire Emblem. Big guy in big armor. Guy in Fire Emblem Awakening. Kill him.
Oh, Fire Emblem Awakening. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about now. I know.
We're just doing skirmishes just to finish the 30, and then we'll get Shadow, and then get Shadow.
What? Huge guy.
Found you, Faker.
Well, I see why you're saying that.
Faker.
That is not true.
You know, that pretty much was that battle earlier, by the way, on Sauron versus Sauron. I found you, Faker. Faker, I think you're the fake shield around here.
You're comparing yourself to me? Huh. You're not good enough to be my fake.
I'll make you eat those words! With a side of licorice!
Okay.
That's disgusting. Licorice is okay for me. It's not my greatest thing, but that.
I'm not a big licorice person myself.
I don't like it either.
I think my grandma had a thing of cherry flavored licorice before, and that tastes good. But regular licorice,
You know, at some point when you're over here, Del, I may have to let you have a look at what's called Bertie Bassets.
Bertie Bassets?
Yeah, they admittedly they are a licorice, but they are licorice done in a more better scenario.
Okay, they're not like Twizzlers, are they?
Depending what Twizzlers are?
Twizzlers are kind of like a twisty candy, kind of like licorice, but they don't really taste like licorice, I don't think. They don't taste that great. I've had Twizzlers, they don't taste that great.
Fair enough. Oh! I was trying to kill someone before you got it. I'll have to see if I can find a pack and send you a picture of them at some point. Just so you can have them. I mean, they are a British candy, and Aeon and Paladin can attest to them.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it's taste instead of test, you tell me, but you know, I got a feeling that maybe the last one we just go right into the fight against the Allies one.
Yeah.
In fairness, though, I'd say you've been doing well with Bastioren rather well, actually.
Yeah, considering he's started out, what, about 2/3 the level 2?
True.
Impressed. He's taking hits better than Luke.
Hey! I have taken... Hey, look at my hit points! I'm at max!
Alright, he's taking hits better than my Lubu.
That might be better.
But then again, Lubu is kind of more the effect.
That is true. Can anyone provide me with a decent challenge? I would be surprised if that was the introduction to someone. Instead of can anyone provide me with a decent challenge, it's just him mentioning can anyone provide me with a decent challenge. Allez, yup. You know, this is one of those you want to try use the triangle attack with Lu Bu after doing his switch attack. It's a little tricky to get right in all the combos. Allez, yep. Boost up. Like that. Oh, that felt satisfying. Oh, Aeon, that's a lot of troops. Are you okay there?
Yep.
Do you need some help?
Karen, use your tackle attack.
Nani? I use skydive, bitch. Oh, it wasn't so. Oh man, I thought it'd be a lot better than that. Ow! I play Miley Cyrus. You know what? I want money. Gimme, 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 gimme. It doesn't help that my weapon, if it kills someone, it drops gold in a rare occasion. So I get more money.
More money.
And bye-bye. What the hell was that? I just saw a green thing just go flying past my head. Oh, it wasn't Aeon because Aeon is blue. No, wait, yellow. There we go. And bada bing. Out of my way, Fabian. Boom. Take that one down. Okay, one more battle to go. Yeah, because I'm starting to get really tired. Hello, Brian. Good to see your text. Brian is also editing the next Henry Stickmin for me, by the way, so hopefully we'll get the next one going up soon.
Cool.
One more to go. Let's do a mock battle and end with kicking our allies' ass. Except they're on this difficulty, so this should be interesting.
Allow me to display my friendship in your app.
Alright, here we go! Oh, we gotta beat up Shahudun. Oh, hi Aeon! You going my way?
Yeah.
Tired of your presence! Oh, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people.
Quit playing me soft.
I think this is where I do the expression from Lazy Purple. Oh no, that's where all the people are. Hey, good news, boss. I found the enemy team. The whole team. Just doing my job. You suck. Sorry, it's from his How It Feels to Play Soldier, which was quite funny actually to watch. I love that series. Okay, let's keep going. Let's end this once and for, well, I would say for all, but only for the first part. Ow! I got tired of your presence. What kind of name for an office is that? Tadun!
Ta-da!
Oh, let me look. Ta-da! Aeon, what have I told you about saying hi to the neighbors?
Use violence.
No. Say hello, then use violence. Oh no. Well.
I encourage violence.
Whatever works there. I'm also...
Very
Oops! I didn't mean to get the kill there. I was actually trying to weaken it for Aeon.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, it's just you get XP for doing these kills.
Well, the important thing is he's dead.
Ah! Oh, Aeon, you got that. There you go. Oh wait, I just realized something. I've got Musu Rage! Musu Rage! I got Musu Rage! I got Musu Rage! I got Musu Rage! I'll clear everybody away! Run through! Oh. You got Sun Tzu? I think something's wrong with this scenario here. Very wrong! With that. Wait, you say that when you lose, Sun Tzu? Wow,
So you would face me in battle, would you?
Yes, I would, Jahudun. But guess what? You're not my battle. You're his. Yeah, Jahudun is the one to kill to end the level, so if you want some extra XP, maybe get Fei Shan Aeon.
Okay.
There you go. Wow! How did I get set on fire?
Mr. Red.
Aeon got Musa Rage! Aeon got Musa Rage! Nicely done, Aeon. There we go. That's giving us Battle 30.
And if you can't remember how you were defeated in battle, allow me to give you an act play.
Ooh, kaboom! So hopefully that should get us the Shadow Horse. There we go, Shadowrunner, Cao Cao's personal horse.
I got a Raven Wing and a Shadow Runner.
There you go. So just so you know, that horse is not built for trampling over people. Its main purpose is to get you straight into actions as fast as it is the second fastest horse in the game. Right. Well. Oh. Oops. I was actually going to return to camp so you could actually use all that money to level yourself up if you wanted to. I didn't mean to actually kick you out. I hope you... I'm sure that saved.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. Yeah.
If not, I'd be very worried.
Wait, where did all...
Oh my god. I have over 1 million gold.
1 million?
1 million gold.
I've got 48,000. I think I got somewhere.
You've done well for yourself, though, with that. Well, that's the first time I've got Shadowrunner, so I'll take that as a partial achievement on that. But we definitely have to find a way to make sure we can get all of them at the same time for both of us. Because, no offense, Aeon, I doubt you'll be able to do it.
There's enough.
Right, but with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for tonight's episode. We're actually going to be doing D&D tomorrow, and then after that, we'll see what happens during the week. I mean, Cotlaw should be doing Saturday, unless anything else comes up, but we'll see where the time goes on there. Until then, guys, it's been a great fun with all of you. Thank you to those who turned up. Aeon, been a pleasure as always, dude.
Enjoyed being.
And with that said as well, thank you to Del.
Bye, everybody.
From Liam.
Goodbye.
And from the imaginary Theon who was just here. Bye! Actually, no, I need to say something crazy he would. I gotta go, my toaster's burning! Or something like that. But until then, guys, this is Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers signing off on Let's Play Live Dynasty Warriors 8 Xtreme. Stay charged and catch you all later. Goodbye!
Bye.
Bye.